Morning, investors. I hope everybody out there is doing well this morning. I hope that you are green. I hope the portfolios are looking good out there. If so, you are doing very well, better than most, I would say. I would say most people are down right now. This market is still trying to recover from that big dip last week. If you like undervalued stocks, if you like stocks that could be the next runner, stocks that have been beaten up, undervalued stocks, oversold stocks, overshorted stocks, I could keep going on. But hey, I'm just a guy that likes to talk about stocks that I like, stocks that I'm invested in, and they're not always winners. All right, I'll be honest with you guys, they're not always winners. The past couple trades have been losing trades for me, but not massive, not big. Actually, under $1 losses. But we'll see. I'm still down right now, just being transparent on the names, on the stocks that I'm invested in. But hey, that's how it goes. All right, you win some and you lose some. We're down now, but tomorrow, next week, we might be up. All right. So thanks for tuning in with me and tap in with me. Comment on some videos, you guys, because it does help me out. It helps the algorithm out. And if you subscribe, you are an absolute rock star. All right. It's free 99. It doesn't cost a thing to subscribe, like, and comment on the videos. And it really does help me out a ton. All right. Market is about to open here in a little bit. And we're going to hang out together. We're going to watch some stocks. We're going to look and watch the market. And hopefully, the market is going to be going up today because it's been really bad. It's been sad. It's been doom and gloom. It's been hard to watch. But we've been barely making trades too. That's another thing, because all my money, all my funds are tied up right now. But thank you guys so much, man. Thank you guys for everybody that has subscribed and for everybody that has engaged with the content, because it's been a struggle. All right, content has been a struggle lately, getting people to be here, show up. So thank you for everybody that has commented on videos, all the positive comments and even the negative ones too. All right, so let me know what you guys are trading in the videos. In this video, if you're seeing this right now, let me know what you're trading. Let me know what your favorite stock is. All right, that helps me understand what you guys are invested in, what I could look into if I don't know anything about it. We learn from each other. All right, we're going to grow together. We're going to build this investment community together, you guys. All right, so let's stay positive. Let's get out here in this market, and let's own the day. Market's about to open in a few minutes, you guys. So good luck, everybody. And you know I have to tell you, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. All right, by no means am I a rocket scientist. This is for entertainment purposes only, and entertainment purposes only is all it is. We're just hanging out, watching some stocks. All right, but I will be giving you guys some stock alerts and stocks that I like. PayPal right now is getting destroyed, and we are waiting on our critical minerals meeting tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get another boost, but critical minerals are up, CRML's up, LAC is up 5%. So that's looking good. Hopefully we stay green there. Really hope LAC could stay above $5, but hey, I like seeing it up 4%. That's good too. So all three stocks I'm actually in 4 different stocks. I do have some rail vision just because I want to just see what it does. But it's down 6% again today. It was down bad yesterday. Super cheap stock. I'm not sure if they're going to do a reverse split, but I'm also not banking on it. This one's just a gamble play here for me. I don't mind losing money on trades. It's the thrill of the chase sometimes with some of these stocks. All right, so it's not all about winning and knowing and looking at everything and all right, this is how this is going to work, and patterns don't always repeat themselves in the market. All right. And certainly in the past couple of days, it has been a doozy. All right. So good luck, everybody. I'm going to turn this camera around. Let me know what you guys are trading. Comment down there below. I'll pull it up on the screen and we're going to party together. Thank you for the like. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you guys are at. Market is going to open in 1 minute. So let's go, y'all. Good luck. Good luck. And it looks like we'll probably good luck, y'all. 268, but there goes Apple. Just what a bounce off. But like I said, I'm in Open Door, I'm in BBAI, I'm in LAC, and I do have a few Rail Vision shares. Hey, good morning, good morning. Wondering if I can wave to you guys because it says you're waving to me. Good luck to you all. Yeah, good luck to everybody. We're about to ring the bell in 10 seconds on this Tuesday. It's already into earnings season this morning. PayPal. All right. I was trying to see what I could do with that comment, but I can't really do anything with it. I thought I could like translate. Oh, maybe not. Almost immediately, I was all right. I thought I'd run 165 and instantly to the downside. There's not going to be a pop. I got Open Door here. This is my biggest. My biggest position here is an Open Door, so that didn't even wait. Hopefully we can go up. Look at this. So you didn't even get to the price. I can't believe it's under $5, but hey, shorts are out. A lot of prices I was looking at. I can't believe some of the crypto prices. Like, it's just unreal, man. It's just unreal. I can't believe Solana dropped under $100. It's wild. Hey, what's up, Sin? Welcome in, you guys. Drop me a comment. Drop me a like. Let me know what you guys are trading. Wait to see if that can pop back into that. Let me know, you guys. We learn together, we grow together. You know what I'm saying? We're stronger in numbers. I still think the Nasdaq was interesting there because it almost short, actually. It's just fun to learn what each other's trading, what each other's investment strategies are. Just see what happens. And if we could get a little bit lower into this area, 55 and change. All right, what do we got going on, you guys? But as I said before, like Palantir probably makes a move down, and there it goes. So, I said so we're still green, barely, but we're holding on. Intel's up 5%. Intel's back to $51.27. So, yeah, we're about to go red once again. BBAI, Open Door, down. 1 minute chart. So if we get 55.70, we're trying to look at the 25 period. See what's up with nice downside play initially now on this. So let's see if we can get out of 10%. If it does make that move, we just went into 30s there. So we did actually. Well, we're short after. No, why it has a only 5-minute interval here. We'll sit there for 10 cents and see if we can get it, and then that's only on 10%, and we'll use this 25 period moving average at 55.70 as our out. Okay, so 55, okay, 70. There's something, I guess. Let's see if it works. That's going to be our out, 55.71. And we'll see if we can punch out of that one if it doesn't work. So short initially here on the Nasdaq. Let's see if it continues to bleed down there. Nasdaq potentially looking at a red open. We'll see where we go. And then SoFi, of course, I've been looking at that one. It does break higher. We're still going to wait. That 200 period is right here at 22.70. I wrote down 22.50. Let's see if that will work out. But that's what we're doing right now, just waiting and being patient. And we've got one trade on it. We just bounced again off of our levels there. I think it went to 27 and didn't fill me. So here we come, 30. We got LAC down here at the bottom. And we'll see what we can do with this trade, maybe 55 tens or so next. Yeah, well, if Palantir is any sign, then it's going to be heading back into the downside. Not heading to the downside. TIRX, FATN, INLF, SOAR. See, like these are a bunch of stocks that I'm not really familiar with that are the leaders right now. TIRX is going ham. But overall strength. Wow, up 112%, 16 cents. This is going to be fun to watch. See what happens here. Thank you guys for the likes. I really do appreciate it. It helps me out, y'all. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything to just like the live, tap that screen. Trying to grow this investment community.
That's it. Daily goal, man.
Got some really exciting stuff planned for you guys, such as giveaways. If you guys are interested in that kind of thing, then subscribe to the channel.
55.11s is where I'm bidding right now. There it is. Yes, sir. Wow. What a trade, Mr. Roberts. That was a good one right there on the TQQs as we nail that. We talked about it early. There it goes, man. Big trade alert there on the NASDAQ to start today as we go back to the—
All right, let's look a little bit deeper here.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Let's check these candles out. There we go. Now we can see what's going on.
And there goes the TQQs. Nice move, man. We can't be happier with this play here early. And there goes the NASDAQ. I said we could possibly see a red NASDAQ open. So now that it's just turned red.
Let me grab my mouse because I can't. It's hard to zoom in.
We got some outs at that low at 55.10. But obviously not enough. Let's see what winds up happening now. And we'll just adjust our stop, right? I mean, it was 55.70. We don't have to adjust it yet. It's 55.60 now. So we'll see what winds up happening there. But there it is. Thank you so much. It creates space there as well. I hope this is a good thing.
But yeah, I got some giveaways planned for the channel. And if you guys follow me on any of my other socials, then you guys can enter in those giveaways as well. I do them on all of my socials for, you know,
all right, I think my first one is going to be CCL on the way back.
Subscribers and stuff like that. Different, it's fun. I do different little contests. So
if we're not going to see prior high for the long, the other play was the 51 phase.
All right, let me zoom in here. There we go.
Of the high break is confirmed if we close underneath 51. That's obviously going to be an if. But CCL on the way to, in theory, that $33 level, holding on to view up. It just bounced off 32.5. So as long as it can hold the volume weighted average price, which is just under 40, want to look long into 33. I bid is starting to come back up, which I would like to fade if we can. So first look, I'll do it again. I'll look for the first fade at the pre-market highs.
And you want to fade, bro?
And we're able to get there. Palantir is now long gone to the downside.
Yeah, I bet it is, bro. I bet Palantir's dropping.
Like, it didn't really press the highs before jumping in. As I said, it just instantaneously lost a bit. And we haven't looked at silver for you guys that much this morning. Not doing anything. Off the open, it basically didn't move. We're still pulling back a little bit on SLV. But yeah, no action yet. I wouldn't suspect we're going to sit here and watch silver do nothing for the entirety of the open.
Palantir on the screen, 158. I was PayPal. That's what I was thinking. That's the one that was really down this morning.
That's worked out before. We said that Apple's kind of on a different level.
43.07. Looks like it could be dropping to 43 again. BBAI is dropping. Big Bear AI. Not looking good this morning. We're in this name as well. Hoping for a reversal soon.
I was feeling a little negative coming in on the day, obviously, as this is my first trade. It's the short there on the futures, and it's kind of a good thing here because we still have 75% of this trade as it's breaking yesterday's low right now. So a good one here to start the day on the TQQs. So yeah, we're going to get out some more as it's bouncing around. I mean, if we test 55, which we're doing right now, and hold, then yeah, it's going to look silly getting some of this out.
Man, this market is rough. GLE's down 14%.
So right now we have officially out of 40%.
Global Engine Group.
Absolute banger there for me. Now let's wait to see where we can go. Yesterday we had Target also blasting.
All right, you guys, this is BBAI on the screen.
For the longer term portfolio, but thinking about getting some out because it looks like we are finally getting right back. We've already get some out here already once, but looks like we're getting right back.
It's my biggest loser right now. It's down 1.5%. 472.
We have a banger on right now, man. There goes TQQs. Just keeps on.
The rebound on the stock is going to be massive. See, what is the short interest right now? It is 25%. Short interest on BBAI. That's high.
Gain generous there. We've only seen you about a million times in the chat. That you dangerous.
So shorts are taking it down. Shorts are taking open door down as well.
There it is. Let's go. So thank you so much for your nice.
Short interest in open door is 16%. Probably higher. I think it has to be higher than that.
I appreciate all the nice and encouraging thoughts. Right? It's not an
gotta be, bro.
And we appreciate all the love and this
just
support as the Nasdaq is
dropping every day.
Yeah, the market continues to fall. By the way, the pound here now 6.66% to the upside, down at 158 if you're tracking that name.
Let me know what you guys are trading. I'll pull it up on the screen.
If it closed under 51 in the 3-minute, it did. Short off of VWAP. It happens to be 50-50. If it breaks VWAP, I'm out. Looking for the next out at the low of the day, which is $49.99, I believe. So I'll just stick in front of the $50 level.
All right, I'm out of Real Vision. I'm done with that. Like I said, I didn't have much in it anyways.
Keep in mind with CCL, you're just
now that I sold though, it's probably gonna go up.
You can't get there. You gotta make sure.
Oh man,
shares out.
It is what it is, man. Take the losses. Move on.
90 and don't break 33. Then this would be a jump out. Wait for the volumetric weighted average price.
So, like I said, losses, but not very big. Past 2 days, I've got 20-cent loss and another 20-cent loss on Real Vision. So, like 50 cents. So less than $1 loss on those two names. Go ahead, take my money and run.
But apparently the market's not liking it enough there. Just a repeat of yesterday's action. So we're bouncing off the 10s and 15s more than we are the 50s.
But as far as the other names, one you see on the screen, Open Door, BBAI, LAC, we're in until these stocks go back up to $6.
You want to see silver do that. Like you want to see silver bouncing when the market's doing it.
They're all pretty much the same price, so that's good for me.
And everybody, if you guys are tracking that, it was just off, now it's back on. So definitely go check a look at that one.
LAC, like I said, you guys, critical minerals stocks have gotten a boost last night. Actually, yesterday they should have gotten a bigger boost, but
right now I'm gonna give it a little.
Go check the last video. I put out a video yesterday about it. The big
here at 60s. If it breaks through 40s,
the big critical minerals fund that the United States is putting together, President Trump. So that's why you see the critical mineral stocks getting a boost here.
With this TQQ trade. So let's just be careful with what's happening now. Nice move back down into the downside on this trade. No real bids anymore. Now I have only 40% left. But again, like going from up 0.5, whatever it was, to downside, just had a feeling that the Nasdaq was going to try to turn there today. I mean, there was literally the first trade was that break of yesterday's closing.
Yeah, MP Minerals, it's up 4% as well.
This is just the Palantir, the NVIDIA, all these bumps up. So just kind of looked at this level, thought it was going to be a downside take, and it looks like that is exactly, what it is right now. I did not, Trader X. Don't tell me this again. Like, are we that much on fire right now? I did not take this trade at 78. I haven't looked at silver. But when you put this trade that I have on the TQs, I just have to tell you guys, like, it's a very, very big one. But this one right here at 78, yeah, man, thank you for pointing that out. That's exactly what we had written down on the resource here, the note of stickiness. So there it goes, man. It was 7.
All right, USA Rare Earth Minerals up 8% right now. USAR, talked about this one too in the video yesterday.
But great call. Thank you for bringing that up there on silver. Make sure you go find it at Sean on Instagram.
Selling off here.
Yes, sir. And I just took my out in CCL pretty much exactly to the level of 83 or 33, but we just backed off. So the second we get that fail at 33,
something's happening in the market.
We jump right out of it. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Intel right back at that low of the day. And Palantir just lost the bid in a big way. Palantir heading down. Oh, God, Palantir.
Yeah, Palantir in the multiple.
Oh, yeah. Palantir just dropped $1.50 in almost like a single wick. It was a green candle here and then tried to bounce. No moss, not happening. For myself, I know you like 50-50. Ends up being a good short trade. But if we don't break this low soon, My target's 49.8, prior day high. It's going to be 49.8 where I want to be able to grab it. And AMD, everybody.
Bitcoin is down 1.5%, 77,600.
But I still have my orders out, but wasn't able to catch this one. It didn't get up to 45.
Let me know what you guys are trading. I'll pull it up on the screen. Thank you for the likes. And anybody that's subscribing to the channel, you guys are rock stars, absolute rock stars. Thank y'all so much. SMX is down 10%, you guys. SMX is down 10%. This one is probably going to bounce.
Sorry about that. Monster move. Just $1 right there on the TQs, man. I mean, all of a sudden we just escalated.
There you have it, SMX.
And it was just like something just dropped. I don't know what that was, but there's the breakout to the downside. Like, oh boy. And this was a really, like, honestly, I was just like, forget this, man. I wanted that.
USAR holding that 7%.
Down right there on the futures. It's 9:44 already. Our day now is pretty much done. So we'll give props up to anybody that has this short. And if you have the long here as well on SoFi, I mean, that's kind of printing. I'm going to put an offer here at 70. We'll take a little bit out there. So far, man, the silver long at 78, bang, right? SoFi long at 22.50, bang. Futures,
bang.
That, right? Neil's got that Intel trade. Here we go. What a move right now as well on SoFi. That was a good one. We bought some more in the long-term account at 22.50 today as well. We'll see if that winds up holding. That's going to be a little bit of a different trade, obviously, than right now. We're out of 40% as it gets right back up into the 200 period moving average. That's a 2-for-2 day right now, and we're at 3 times now the daily goal, but that's because of this absolute collapse right there in the TQQs. So, yeah, we're starting to go to the downside right now, and let's just wait to see. We have economic numbers coming out as well for you guys today.
It's very likely not going to be released because of the shutdown. So, the partial government shutdown, like every site that I'm seeing that tracks it has actually removed it.
Okay, so we had it written down here on the profile today, just off of our release there that we put out in the morning time, that we did have some numbers coming up, but there it is, they're tentative.
Yeah, I wrote tentative for that.
Yep, yeah, I have it right here, so I just wanted to show everybody that we do have that, and Fed's Parkin also speaking right now, so that's good. Like, if there is no number, that's fine for me. I mean, the market is absolutely crap.
Good morning, you guys.
This is about like 200 or so.
Got some coffee over here, working on it.
Like, let's see where it goes.
Trying to find the next play.
So good though here today, and we knew that Palantir had a whoopsie-daisy.
There's a lot of opportunities out in the market though with this big pullback. GameStop is down 5%, 24.50. So it's been winning lately. It's been up lately, past few days, and today is the pullback, I guess.
I still like the downside.
So you can see it's up and
I only have 25% left. All the way back to
red candles today for GME.
So I'll put a little bit out right now at 62. We get that fill, obviously, and now we'll wait to see where we go from here. But I'm going to adjust the stop, and there we go. So a stop that was at 1.30 cents gave us about $1.20. So that's a good trade there, and we'll cancel it, and now we'll put our stop at this 25 period.
Heading lower, 24.50, down 5%. GME.
And we'll stop out of that, but we still have SoFi long, which has been awesome, and that's 22.60s right now. So we sure waited for 22.50, but we're going to get there. It gets there within 1 penny and then blasts higher. So SoFi so good, and silver, and then we'll throw back to Neil. That was a good call at 78, but obviously we're distracted with this new.
All right, LAC.
Where we go from there. So.
Staying green looks like this is good.
Yeah, CCL just came back to the 33. I want to get to.
I'm only down 11% now on that name.
Had earnings this morning. They missed on the.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix, you could.
Maybe one of the worst earnings reports I've seen in quite some time that we've covered. But Intel did bounce off the prior day high, so I jumped out. I'll wait till it gets to VWAP to look for another trade, which right now is
all right. JAGX is what I call it. Jaguar Health. It's a Chinese name, and it's down 5%, 61 cents.
On the 15-minute chart, then I like the long over 33.
Very volatile. Actually, no, it is a California. I thought that was a Chinese stock.
It's
in California.
The only thing that we didn't get that I
All right, but they got about a 20% interest, short interest on that stock.
Still not going to get those fills there at 40.40.
And I'm seeing buys all across the board here.
Target here and start
8 insiders bought a total of 95.2 thousand shares of JAGX in the last 3 months.
I don't really like SLV until it sets up some.
Oh my God, no.
But looks like it could.
They got earnings coming up as well, so
in theory, like that actually ends up being a long.
I don't know. That one's interesting to me.
Bias to the downside.
Big green candle there for GME.
An uptrend instead of a downtrend.
Okay.
Oh, we got big green candle for Open Door. Let's go.
I was saying like going short the futures and going long after.
Let's go Open.
But we wrote down 268 on Apple, and that was pretty much. Damn, that was $2. So we could have had like $1.
FNGR.
There on Apple.
Fingers down.
Man, just need to automate my own ideas. If I could do that, which I could probably just do that pretty easily there. Just take the trades that we write down. It is hard sometimes to manage all of the positions at once, and let alone know which ones are going to work and which ones aren't going to work, right? I mean, that's part of what we're trying to do here, right? And that's why you can always.
LAC's back to $5. Let's go.
We won't necessarily have to give you our P&L.
All right.
But, you know, green or red on the day.
We're green.
Like that yesterday because everybody
Portfolio's up
risk parameters
2.5%.
So if you're green,
so
your trades are working for you, right? And if you're red, then they're not, and that's kind of the way you have to look at it.
Let's go.
Right here on Apple, 268. Man, damn, that was a good one. So if we can come back into that level, so be it. And we'll see if we can get that one.
USAR is up 14% now.
For sure, but that was just a missed opportunity.
That's what I was talking about. Critical minerals, you guys. That's what I was talking about.
On the list.
Go check the last video I put out. That's why I put it out there. All of these stocks were down yesterday.
Twitter, but was there any ideas that anybody else sort of wanted?
Not that exciting, right? It's not an exciting stock, but hey, you know, the name's not exciting, but who cares? Could be a good trade.
On that one for you as well, my friend. But there goes SoFi. It's a good thing that you got a little bit of money in the account on SoFi there, and then it dropped down out. So there goes SoFi losing that bid. Again, I just heard in my ear that Jolt is coming at 10, but yeah, it's tentative. If it does come out, that's great.
Open Door working its way back to $5. Let's go.
It looks like a new low here coming on the future. So let's bid out a little bit at some of these levels as we take advantage of this push down. If we do get Jolt and it's horrendous, then ciao. See you later. We'll see what winds up happening here with the futures as a job market. Is
LAC up 5%, BBAI trying to stay green here.
Get all figured out here. But it's a nice down.
Yeah, shorts are getting pressed this morning, you guys. They might have to let these stocks run today.
I didn't even take a pill, so I'm not even sure what's going on there. No, we're breaking right
Let's go.
I think the next thing I'm looking for is to jump in.
We are almost up 3%.
Whether that's only at average price or a little bit lower remains to be seen. I just want to come back to Palantir for everybody. That has not done anything but continue to fall. So it does not hold on to 161. We didn't really get a pop to fade into. If it fills the entirety of the gap, I suppose you could look for some kind of a long trade in there if you're inclined, but I would wait that one out. PayPal, actually I'll slap the fail because PayPal actually did do the false break of the low. Bottoming tail candle didn't quite get to VWAP, but it did do a bottoming tail candle instantly and then popped a couple of dollars into the 44 level and is now right back in. So if you were looking for that right at 9:30, you did get the SSR bounce. But again, it has to be the first thing you're looking for. I was more paying attention to CCL and obviously Intel there, which is...
All right, let's go, let's go.
Intel's still sliding higher. Allow it to maybe retest that 51 level. If it shows me another fail, then it's worth the short. Otherwise, don't stand in front of a moving freight train. It's strong relative to the market. Rather look at this CCL for the dip buy, which, by the way, if you find relative strength or relative weakness, good place to be. For now, CCL, and I would imagine some of the other names in the travel space, doing very, very well. Let's try to buy this dip in the VWAP and then move on to the next. And let us know what you guys are watching in the chat. Most of you doing a fantastic job. Put the symbols in. Just make sure you type $, like Vicky Lee in here, $, Palantir. And if you do that,
All right, let's go. LAC
Visualize
up 5.5%. Let's freaking go, baby.
Number one symbol. It's going to be Palantir, Silver, PayPal.
Portfolio's up 3%. Let's go.
Still on here. Apple's going to make it. That NPT.
Open Door,
Also in play.
BBAI, and LAC.
So I just took another fill. Obviously, like we were saying, the position board not actively working right now. We do have a fix in. We're trying to get that going. So apologize for that. But we're into Intel right now. So there it goes. Okay, so we take another fill and it works. So we're into Intel right now. It looks like it's going to lose the bid. I wanted to try it at 50-30s. Sorry, 50-50s. So that's where we're long right now. Well, we're long at 58s.
Let's go. Big green candles for Open Door this morning.
Okay, here it comes. We're going to stop.
Buyers are stepping in.
Looks like the only trade right now. Keep trying to find some longs here in this market, but doesn't look like it wants to go. So we'll just maybe sit here and continue to watch sort of the net grow on
Need
this.
BBAI to get back to $5.
Go back to Intel, go back to SoFi at some point, but honestly, like the long.
Let me know what you guys are trading. I'll pull it up on the screen.
So, just kind of sitting in this position, waiting. Wow, we've really got a huge.
FIGR down 10%.
This might be the cleanest, best
$47
made on this market yet. Today
Man.
It's getting better and better and better at trading. So thank you guys for continuously watching us and supporting what we're doing.
If the market wasn't like so down, if it wasn't getting so beat up, then these names that got good news would be doing a lot better. If this market wasn't so shitty.
And that's right. We are expecting to have this Senate Judiciary Subcommittee meeting with regards to Warner Brothers and Netflix's plans to merge, or rather Netflix trying to acquire Warner Brothers. Present at the meeting will be co-CEO of Netflix, Ted Sarandos, as well as Chief Strategy Officer of Warner Brothers Discovery, Bruce Campbell. Again, that'll take place at 10 a.m. Eastern. You know me, I will be watching this live and giving you guys any commentary of any market-related or significant things that are said. Back to you.
Yes, I should say this is the only morning that I don't pull any orders out on WBD because of that meeting. But once they have the meeting, I suspect it might get interesting to trade. If it does, it's a big if. I'd go over to it at that point. Netflix doing what the market is doing right now. But finally, the potential trend break here.
All right, let's go.
Here's a double top on SLV. It's trying to break the trend line. Obviously, ZSL, that would mean breaking the trend line and long if silver heads back in to the lows. So what I would do is we break the trend line here, go long into these highs with a stop underneath the prior bar. Bitcoin just lost a bid again. Are you kidding me, BTC? And yeah, Intel, I thought we pressed into 51 this time, but we didn't. So didn't want to chase this candle. Once it confirmed under VWAP, it basically dropped 1% very, very quickly. So there was no chance unless you wanted to chase that halfway down there. I wanted to see it hold under a little bit longer than that. And CCL refuses to dip into VWAP. This is the one long that has been going and the one that I'd like to be able to join. But if we're not going to go back into VWAP at 32.75, we come to the chart for a second. If we're not going to get into VWAP, then I might just take a shot off said 33 level. This has been trying to break out this for a while, 6 times, and hopefully the 6th time is going to be a charm. Looks like we hadn't really closed above 33 on the 15. That was a condition I wanted, but in 2 minutes, that should be true, and we should have a close above 33 even on
Open Door trying to get up there, that $5 mark.
At least glad this was like a one long that had been clean.
And BBAI
in here
is red. Man.
What goes up must come down. And that is now down from the highs about $70, but still only 1%.
Shorts are relentless, man.
For SNDK. I'm not going to say the top is in for these, but it does feel like the top is in. That 700 feels like an obvious level. Now, you have at least until Micron earnings, though.
Yeah, no, this is
APP down 5%.
Like, just an absolutely crazy move for me in the futures. We keep going to the downside. So we are going to wait 2 more minutes until we potentially, wow. Oh boy.
Wow. App loving down 5%.
You know, I keep saying about being a risk manager, and that's all that I really consider myself. I mean, what we sit here, I mean, you know, some consider themselves. Look, hosting is fun, but whatever. I'm looking to, you know, put on some good trades and show you guys, like, you know, how, and that's the whole point of what this show was when we first tried to start about it, was you're not always going to be right with all of your trades, but you can manage the risk. So, like, right there, getting out of that intel on that break lower has really saved basically the whole day for me, right? As this one just comes crashing back in. And I think I'm going to think about going long Intel very, very soon, but at these levels, and then let your winners ride. And now I only have now 15% left of this, but we had started to tap it out here. This is an absolute, like this is now $1.70, but we actually went short here at 25,950. It's now at 25,650. This is 300 handles right now on the QQQ. So this is just keeps on going down. We appreciate you too, Loco, man. Thank you so much for continued support. Over to Adair in case we get these numbers.
Yeah, it's a pretty big in case here. If you guys can see on this Trading Economics website, there's not even a time next to these, though there is kind of this spiral to suggest we could actually get these prints. Regardless, I'll go through it as if we are getting these numbers, because again, we could. Jolt's job opening 7.0 million is the forecast, 7.2 million the consensus. Previous print here, 7.146 million. Jolt's job quits. Previous year was 3.161 million. Forecast around 3.15 million, but I'm not seeing these numbers, so does not seem like we got these Jolts prints today. I'm going to keep an eye here on X as I go through the rest of this happening now with you guys to see if there's anything popping up, but looks like we're not getting Jolts today. But in the meantime, the market just keeps getting Jolts to the downside. NASDAQ pretty weak here as we do await some high-profile earnings after the bell, specifically AMD, though SMCI could be a fun one for traders to watch. Unfortunately, a lot of this drop here does come as we get a lot of weakness in PLTR. Palantir, to be clear, still green on the day as far as I know, but giving up a lot of that gap to the upside on its earnings. And to be clear, this is a stellar report across the board. They did beat EPS and sales estimates for Q4, and they guided better than expected for Q1 2026 and fiscal year 2026. The same cannot be said for PayPal. PYPL sharply to the downside. They missed EPS estimates, they missed sales estimates, and after a rough tenure under CEO Alex Chris announced that he's going to be replaced by HP CEO Enrique Lores. Now, it is worth noting, Enrique Lores has a pretty good relationship with President Trump. He's been at the White House at least a couple times in recent months, so maybe something to keep in mind here as a positive for PYPL under this new leadership. However, Enrique Lores isn't going to step in right away. It's going to get started in March 2026. His tenure will take place. Again, we are expecting that Warner Brothers and Netflix hearing with the Senate Judiciary Subcommittee on Antitrust. I will be listening to that and following it for you guys diligently if there is anything of note. Back to you.
Thank you, Adair. And I'll obviously keep us abreast of what's going on with that meeting with WBD, Netflix. We'll see what happens there. But it's still the overall bleed in the market. It's starting to unravel, at least turn silver here. I'm going to show you SLV coming down a little bit because long and ZSL, which is an inverse ETF, like leverage ETF.
All right, let's go. Open door, 4.99. Right there at it.
There's your entry.
Trying to get to $5. Let's go.
Play into 210. Once we hit 210, I want to be out with 2/3 of it, and then look for extension at that point. Don't really have a target as to how far it goes if we break out that prior high, and that works into Friday afternoon. So far, so good. Although
let's go open door.
It is now back at VWAP, but there has not been a bounce. Like, it broke trend and has not found a bid yet. Don't just want to sit there. Like, it's one thing to get to a line on a chart. It's another thing to set up an entry. You make that higher low and hold, then I like an entry. Right now, it's just dropping heavily. So I would need to see in front of the falling knife. Already 3 for 3, and no need to fight along. The ZSL is effectively in short.
Yeah, good trading over there today.
All right, so we've got app loving down.
Maybe we should just, like, I guess, you know what, like, that was 55.40. This is now at 54.30. So yeah, I would be up more if I just got out of nothing and only waited
$459.
Moving average. But obviously this is a very, very dramatic move lower right here, so hard to predict said moves.
That's an expensive stock.
Out a little bit here as this continues.
All right, come on, open door, get up there. Look at that big green candle, $5, baby. We got it. We back to $5.
Probably, Bob, but
You know, that's big, man.
So that costs us.
That's big.
So we're not going to do that. But yeah, TQQ
501. Keep going. Keep going.
We are now, honestly, I have about like 11%.
Keep going.
So it just keeps on going here.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to the downside here.
Moving now.
Keep on climbing. It's too bad because I talked about potentially buying Intel down at some of these levels, and it's actually made a nice move off of those lows. So we'll see if Intel maybe
moving now, baby.
Yeah, just an update here. This Netflix meeting is actually going to be starting at 2:30 p.m. Guys, I do apologize. Again, 2:30 p.m. is the start for the Netflix meeting. There's another Senate Judiciary Committee meeting happening right now, and so that, I guess, when that ends, this one will begin again. It's going to be 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Regardless, we'll still be covering it for you guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Adara.
Good to know. I mean, obviously, if you happen to be trading, I don't think Netflix matters, but if you're trading WB
AIRE down 5%.
matter a heck of a lot to you. This is the only day that I haven't put orders out on Pixet on that stock. It's been really, really good lately, but that's been because you've been able to effectively just short the deal price. Which is
All right, PayPal still down 17%, $43.15, $43.15 on PayPal, PYPL.
Which on ZSL means it's starting to come back in. You're waiting for it to get to VWAP, but then it started to break out and already making a bit of a lower high. The one thing I should respect is going to get rid of my entry trend line because who cares about that now, is the fact that if you go back into the pre-market, we do have some lower highs going in there. But because I got lower highs, I'm going to put my stop to break even at this point, so it can't turn into a losing trade. But we didn't get that follow through, breaking through the high.
This one's interesting. Biggest loser in the market is Mass Emo Group, MAMO, ticker symbol MAMO, is down 59% at $1.30. $1.30. It's the biggest loser on the market right now. Sorry for the ad, you guys. I am broke and I don't have ad free. So if you want to like the live, it would help me out, and it's free if you're broke like me. But you know, I know that's a lot to ask. Got one like. I know it's man, it's like pulling teeth, bro. It's like asking for money on the street.
Yes, we have a new trade alert over here.
Nobody's gonna do it. It'll take like 2 seconds, but nobody cares, you know. Love it.
Of Intel if it breaks right there. I mean, we tried to catch it there.
Be a content creator. Go live.
The deal with SoftBank announced today. It was flying, right? So I just thought, like, it's the future. It's kind of like it's not a hedge really because we don't have too much left. We're under 10% now. Wow, as we hit lows one more time right there on the TQs. Wow, what a thrill to hit this one there for everybody today. That was just so far so good there as we just made new lows now in the NASDAQ. Now down 1.2%. Where's the bottom? How about nowhere right now on the TQQs? Let's go over and have a look at.
Big red candle here for open door. It's just this market, man. This market, it just sucks. So it's worse, man.
I'll get back maybe 5.
Even if you've got a winning stock, even if you've got the best news possible,
Tesla also, man, bouncing off 420.
it doesn't matter because Bitcoin's down. Everything, all the big stuff, everything is down.
This hour of the show brought to you by PDSP.
It's just frustrating.
Biosciences, everybody. And look, that's PDSP on the NASDAQ, and they're transforming how the immune system targets and fights cancer. And the
my goodness.
Positive head and neck cancer.
That candle's massive.
Can cause head and neck cancer, and more people are facing these high-risk cancers than ever before. HPV-16 head and neck cancers are projected to become the most common type of head and neck cancer in the U.S. in a few years. You can learn more at www.
Oh shit, we got another like. Thank you for that like, man.
.com. And again, the ticker is PDSP on said NASDAQ. PayPal is actually holding low. Good for them. doesn't look like it wants to break any lower than that 42.5.
You guys surprise me every
Hasn't
day.
really challenged VWAP. 45 was kind of the level that I
All right, so we got some green candles here after that massive sell-off there.
Right now, earnings this morning.
It's really not too bad.
This top bottom guide low.
We've had worse days for sure the past few trading sessions, but at least I can say all three stocks are green right now that we have, so
I wish I could
that's a start.
If you're making money consistently,
You can always lose more, you know, so
that's something you should be very concerned with, because at that point, like, you want to build on it. But if you're not, like, for some traders, like, if you're not at the point where you're making money consistently, don't worry about holding for longer at the end, because your goal is to just make money in the first place. And then once you do that, then worry about holding the trade for a little bit longer, because you want to try to double down on what works most, right? So if you're going station to station works, then just that's good for you, and maybe you're a higher percentage style trader where you're just going to win at a higher rate instead of trying to hold the entire day. Everybody can be different, but definitely makes a lot of sense. There's who always look for that.
Yeah, congratulations. I mean, that's why I hope you guys were able to make some money off all these trades, and you and a great job there. And yeah, there you go, man.
Solana down 3%, 101. If I had some money, man, that's what I'd be buying right now, Solana. I'd be buying some crypto right now if I had the funds, but everything's down. It's hard to free up anything.
Of this trade at 54, so that was the flat trade on that. So we're gonna have to wait to see. I mean, this market just keeps on bleeding. I still do have hopes that Intel can get a little higher than where we are now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in this long. I'm gonna offer mid-60s, but look, see, it just keeps on stopping here in the 50s.
But it could be worse. It could always be worse.
It keeps on doing that, and then I get nervous. So I'm actually gonna offer again here at 49. Take that fill, and I'm gonna cancel my 60 fill. Maybe this goes, maybe it doesn't, but I've now covered half for virtually flat on this. It just doesn't look like it wants to go here, Intel, and we could see a downside push in this name as well. So we'll leave it alone for now and have a quick. There it goes. Okay, it just broke. So we have to flush ourselves down the toilet there. As we haven't been able to make any money on Intel today, like I said, wish we sort of had stayed away from Intel. Silver, I had that long at 78.
Because you guys are shorting it, dude.
Again, I did want to have a quick little look at sort of the broader market here to get an idea of what we've been doing.
Quit trying to short everything.
Not the greatest look and other things, but
multi-billion dollar company.
Have been right? We have Caterpillar, LRCX, and AMAT to the downside there today. As some of these.
That's probably the only reason why Intel
nice downside plays there on those
is not still going up. Like that's why it's probably why it pulled back this morning.
There today, Meta half, Oracle. Wow, that just keeps on getting faded.
This whole market, man. It's just like the whole market's shorted. they're shorting the whole market.
Today, Micron falling out of bed. I mean, a lot of these names are now finally starting to get cracked.
For real.
Be careful with any of your positions here.
The snapback on a lot of this is going to be incredible. Like, man,
a lot of these names continue to bleed downside. Some of the banks, man, we say hallelujah.
Bitcoin, Solana, like the cryptos are about to squeeze. A lot of this stuff is about to squeeze. Everybody's all focused on gold and silver, while Solana is about to fall under $100 again.
But we like that one. And then look at this, man. The technology services.
Unreal.
Now to all of these ones today. What in the world is going on with IBM right now? Down 6. This is its biggest single day drop in 6 months for international business machines. CRM getting hit, man. We talked about what AI is doing to CRM right now. Not great. Customer relation management. CrowdStrike down. That's one of Joey Ogle's there. Some of these names just keep paying W. Wow, this is a bad day for me to check my portfolio because I've diversified into many of these names and they're all getting crushed right now. The durables are fine. It's kind of strange to see
Fubo TV is down 24%.
Target's up huge today as well, but
$1.73 on Fubo TV.
Amazon getting hit.
That's looking good.
Walmart, Costco up.
I like that. Fubo TV ditches, providing outlook, pulls reverse stop. Oh, I don't love that.
Defensive names.
Oh no, that's not good.
More like stable kind of names are keeping it up a little.
But a lot of time before these reverse splits, they'll get a little spike.
Walmart joined the One Philly Club earlier today. I'm not sure if it's still in it, but Walmart did join the One Philly Club.
Yeah, we did not say that, but why not? Walmart's been an absolute beast, but I think you're getting a little rotation as well away from some of the tech names, and maybe it's because of Palantir, right? Like Palantir could have signaled at least a bit of a temporary top. This thing Bitcoin hasn't been at the top.
I think PayPal might be finding a bottom here.
But it's been months since we've been at the top. Unable to get 45, missed it at the volume weighted average price, so picked it up when it failed the prior low. It's kind of like the standard, where can you join a trade? And if you're not joining a V,
let's go. LAC, BBAI, open door.
Into prior highs.
All green, baby. Let's freaking go.
The other way to go. So it did it here, showed me that. Took the short.
Man, I'm pumped. Look at that. Big green candles.
At least for now.
Open door. What doing? We're back to $5.
Right in here to 90.
Oh, I'm excited now.
And it did not break, so for now
we're back to $5.
I don't think it's worth a reload at this point. Silver's not even moving all that much, the way I see it. Like, you're getting much crazier action elsewhere. So
got BBAI down here having a little party.
So I want to take another bid on IBIT here. If it breaks the low, there's nothing really significant. We're at 77,000. The bigger levels are at like 74, 75. So at that point, I just put a trailing stop in on the trend line if we lose the spot. $49. What a move that one has seen. Apparently, profit taking at 50s today. I profit took at 53.50, which I should have done it again. There, so that was a really, really good trade. Getting out. I got out before.
There we go. All three names green for the day. So I mean, we could be doing worse. We could also be doing better, but we could be doing a lot worse. So at least we green for the day. Portfolio is up 3.5%, 4%, 3.5%, 4% right now. So that's not bad. Roth IRA is up 4%. The other portfolios up 3%. So
I'm gonna stick with sort of my guns here because we had tried it.
Wait for the retrace. Let's go, Rover. Welcome in, Rover. Hope you're doing well.
And then once 50s didn't hold, we had to basically
all right, open door 505. Let's go.
And eventually it broke lower, but
open door under $5 yesterday, this morning. It could go back as well, but we were able to average down a little bit. Wish I could have bought more. I wish I could buy a lot of things right now. But hey, open door back to 507. So up 5%, baby. Where's my open army at?
With the winnings today, would you
shorts are in it heavy. It's gonna be volatile. We've been down since before the dip, before this market dip. So got like a 16% short interest on open door right now.
So
BBAI, 25% short interest on BBAI.
Thank you for the super chat, the floppy disk. There, Pepsi, another.
And not much on LAC, but I'm sure they're going to continue to short it.
Oh yeah, big beat on guidance, beat on the top and the bottom, but the guides actually.
Hey, thanks, Rover. I did not. I just own the shares.
But the guidance came in.
I just own the shares.
Full year 2026.
Yeah, I wish I could have bought more because I think open doors headed back to $6. Maybe not today. Hopefully that by the end of this week, hopefully next week, hopefully soon. But hey, straight up for open door here.
Fantastic for them. It's
a lot of big green candles here for open door, headed back to $6. Hopefully 509 right now.
Not just about pop. Yeah, I was just transitioning to the topic out of nowhere. Pop. Soda.
But we've got LAC, we've got BBAI, and we've got open door. all three of these names hopefully will be up at $5 or above today. That'll be good for me. But like I said, portfolio's up at 4%, maybe even 5% today. So this is good. You know, this is good for me. Been losing the past couple trading sessions, past couple trades I've actually lost on. So just being transparent with you guys. Let me know what you guys are trading. I appreciate the likes.
Thank you so much for
If you subscribe, you're a rock star.
But yeah, there's so silver today's not really.
I'm planning on doing some giveaways for you guys.
You know, we'll wait to see what's going on with it, but you know, maybe this break of 80, 75.
All right, we just hit 5%, up 5%. Let's go. Open doors at 512.
Wait for this to come through again.
Open doors at 512. Let's go. It's up 6.5%.
Yeah, so far it sucks to be
BBAI's up. LAC's up. Let's go.
Remember yesterday we actually. Oh, and here's another thing. So yesterday on the TQQs, actually, I put this out. We had the same feeling.
Let's
we were short,
go.
right off the open on the TQQs. We had written down on our sticky note 54 short. Okay, we had that trade, and then we got blown out of it, and we took a hit on that. I'm probably up
straight up for open door here. This is on the weekly.
You know,
this is on the monthly. So you could tell the short. You can't really see that very good. This is what we're dealing with. You know, heavily shorted here.
It just
oversold.
Didn't work there. This both were really nothing burger hits, but it's just a matter of
from $9 basically, right?
But yeah, there goes Intel finally.
All the way down here to $5. So
in the chat there, whoever was just tagging me out, Texas boy.
Buyers are stepping back in.
That's a good one there. So yeah,
just on the 1 minute here, you can see these are the 1 minute candles here. Daily chart for open door up 6%. Let's go.
I'm seeing reports that apparently home builders, including Lennar, are proposing a Trump Homes program to tackle U.S. housing affordability. Now, we know this is something that U.S. President Trump has been very.
Let's go. She's talking about homes.
So again, Lennar reportedly one of a couple home builders that is considering this Trump Homes plan. Apparently, that would involve 1 million homes.
1 million homes.
From that. In the meantime, TRX, Sean Rookswang, this is the first of the small.
So real estate stocks should be getting a boost on that. Maybe that's what
20 cents, but it is 1
is boosting open door here.
Roughly 8 million share float, announcing a strategic agreement with global.
Either way, it is oversold, overshorted, undervalued.
Then we have GXAI, this one at intraday highs. This is another one we've discussed before.
Got BBAI green.
AI with a Meg 7 related catalyst. Announcing that Amazon Web Services, or AWS, is continuing to fund its preliminary development of the Gaxus Labs.
Man, if Open Door could get back to 550 today.
We talked about it. We know it. We love it. It's FatPipe, FATN. This company here with a year-over-year increase in both sales and marginally in earnings per share for Q3 2026. So FATN.
SMBR is up. Sleep number is up 11%, you guys.
10 million share float back to you.
Tap the screen, you guys. Like the live. It helps me out. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing.
For that, did reload IBIT. It held that 44, the prior low.
Hey, what's up, Rick? Let me know what you guys are trading, and I'll pull it up on the screen.
Higher low when the market's at the low of the day. So I don't think there'll be a third time at this point, unless I can see it get back into the low of the day. The last reload did not get to the low of the day, but I'm still holding out for said low of the day. But FatPipe. That was exactly, and you guys saw the chart with downward trending for Adara. That's exactly what Luis was talking about.
All right, we got open door up 6.5%, $5.13. Straight up for open door here.
Certainly can be.
Love that for us.
Like it bounced off.
It's our biggest position right here, and it's been our biggest loser lately, but last year it's been our biggest winner. So market right now, super choppy, and you know, has been going through a sell-off lately through crypto, Bitcoin, A lot of the crypto has sold off lately, but we've been holding on to our open door shares. We've been holding on to our BBAI. And we got into LAC last week as well. So that's up 5% today.
Or even prior day lows. So going into earnings tonight, where obviously
I'm debating if I should just sell and take a small loss on LAC or BBAI
it's been a super strong stock going into this
just to get out, because those are my smallest positions. So that I could put it, so I could roll it over into some Bitcoin or something, but I don't know.
Are you broke as
Still kind of early in the week, you know, to
investment account up for
to do that.
More shares on the TQQs than I did on the no, I think I had more on the silver trade.
But thank you guys for the engagement, man. I appreciate y'all being here. You could be anywhere, but you're in here hanging out with me, just watching some stocks that we like. So let me know what you're trading and I can pull it up here. These are the stocks that I'm trading right now.
It even kept going lower. I just screen capped this when we did it. So that was at 137. There. Oh, nice one, JD. Thank you so much. Sorry, I missed all these right there, guys. But yeah, there it is right there. So yeah, that was a big one. That was like literally one of my biggest. I said for the show, biggest trade there. So yeah, that's what that.
BBAI, LAC, and Open Door.
And so Intel, again, we did talk about maybe losing that bid right there at the 50 period moving average. Neil mentioned as well. So there's a nice downside play there for Intel. But this is now $3. This is now 400 handles, or almost more than that, in the on the NASDAQ. We just keep on bleeding. And like I said, like there would have been the first, like that probably should have been our first out right there, because I wanted to use 25 cents.
Hey, Rick, I appreciate that, man. You watch my videos? Thank you so much, brother. I do appreciate it, man.
Too many espressos for Randy.
Try to do my best to try to
yeah, so just continue to watch this.
just talk about stocks that I like, you know, there could be opportunities for you guys. I don't try to pump anything that
I mean, Apple would be the one that's trying to hold out. Like, you want to talk about this?
I don't pump anything for fun, you know.
Yeah, this might be better than that silver trade, but
I don't jump on any trends or anything like that.
The reason why I thought about short, we have the government shutdown talk, potentially that JOLTS number. Obviously, that didn't come through.
But GameStop has been doing well. Like if AMC, you know, I do like AMC where it's at right now, you know, but I'm not like some people where they just, that's all they talk about. I could do that with Open Door because, you know, that's my number one stock. I love Open Door. There we go. Let's go. 519. Holy schmoly. Let's go.
We didn't. And
as we're talking about it, man, look at that big green candles for Open Door, LAC as well. We are green for the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it Leroy?
Yes, thank you.
Thank
you. Man, we needed this. We've been hurting so, man, we took a beating.
Before we get there, this is why you should trade with stop. I don't know what just happened in IBIT, but my stop was at that 44.
I am now only down 3% for the month, so not the worst.
I don't know where your execution is going to be if you try to manually do that after this kind of spike. But look at the
Open Door, $5.20. Let's freaking go.
Crypto if you can. Ford in 13.95.
Let's go.
Yeah, but it had broken 13.95 several times. I guess this is the.
I told you guys about Open Door, man.
Which is adjacent to the 95. Maybe not exactly. It's just
look at it go now.
On a higher time frame. Like, yes, someone was holding.
This was like $4.79 2 days ago, a day ago, yesterday. Yeah. I take a bite on the stuff you put out, like the energy you always have. Hey, thank you so much, Rick. I do appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I get excited about the market. 522. We're up 8.5%. Let's go. Open Door 522.
But I'm not.
Let's go.
It's the 2 or 3 day rule.
I was not expecting that kind of pop today.
period moving average on this move.
Woo!
Wait this one out.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Rick. Thank you, man. I hope you're doing well. Hope your portfolio is green, brother.
And that 200 period was a big celebration level for us last night.
We're still down from this big sell-off, from this big market sell-off. But
was that a Derek?
Here, guys, U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson.
You hear?
The House is going to suggest moving forward with legislation to bring the quote short government shutdown to a close today. So again, House Speaker Mike Johnson.
Let's go.
The House is trying to move to end this shutdown today.
That'd be awesome.
What do you think?
That'd be awesome. Unfortunately, it's not green, but we're working on it. I'm still new to it, so I made a lot of bad moves. Hey, brother, me too, man. I feel you there. It's all right. We're gonna get it back.
Off of the 21 period.
We're gonna bounce back.
I changed it to 25. I just wanted to go half. So 25.
You know, we got to stay positive. We're gonna be all right.
Which lines I'm using. So that's kind of what we're looking at.
But I definitely feel you, bro. Yeah, it's been rough.
I don't know if it's done or not, but I'm just going to keep bidding some of these out as we get less and less. We're down.
Woo! Let's go. LAC back to $5. BBAI almost back to $5. Open door back to $5. So all three positions that we're in back to $5 today. I could not be happier. Portfolio's up 7% right now. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just excited because overall, I mean, I'm just like you guys. I took a beating in this market sell off. But man, looking good today.
I only have one other trade. I mean, we do. Like I said, I'm trying to.
This makes me proud. This makes me happy for Open Door because I know a lot of people lost a lot of money in the stock and gave up. You know, thought it was over.
Right now, back to the upside.
A lot of doom and gloom.
Long through that area. I feel like it needs to break like.
But we're up today, baby. Let's go.
Maybe as are out. So that 2240 break might be something to think
Let's go Open Door.
if you are looking for a long. Obviously, the market.
Keep looking at the long term. Exactly. Exactly, man. Exactly. Like,
I bought some in my.
we got time to turn this boat around.
So let's wait to see if.
We just have to stop taking losses, right? That's what I tell myself every day. You know, every time it's like, all right, we got to stop making mistakes. We have to take our time. I think that's my biggest. That's my biggest downfall is not taking my time. If I just take my time a little bit more, take a little bit more time with my trades. A lot of times I want to jump in, pull the trigger, and go ahead and buy a lot of shares when that's not what I really need to do. I need to probably dollar cost average in, you know, wait a little bit, see what happens, wait for the stock to find a bottom and wait for other buyers to step in, you know. I'm always wanting to be the first buyer. Like, I don't care. I'll catch a falling knife, you know, but as long as I'm not doing that, my trades turn out a little bit better.
Definitely not a good sign. What the heck's in these little? Yeah, who knows? We had mentioned there 4250 maybe as a break for PayPal. That's really done nothing.
But yeah, shout out to Rick. Thank you for watching the videos, man. Thank you, everybody, anybody that's in here, and anybody that's watching this.
So up and down and.
After. Thank you guys. And I'm planning on doing some giveaways for you guys, like some Walmart gift cards or something, maybe some Amazon gift cards. So, you know, hang around, you know, if you're like me and you've taken losses in this market, then maybe you can win one of these future giveaways and at least have a little, go to Walmart, buy some, get you some coffee or something, you know.
Rather, co-founder and CEO here of Tryon Partners.
A win is a win. That's how I take it.
Bid attempt to take over the board back in April of 2024, and he's also the father-in-law of Brooklyn Beckham. Right now, he's speaking about AI.
LAC just got a pop as well. 6% for LAC right here, bottom of the screen. We're now up 6% on LAC. But yeah, you guys, subscribe to the channel. It's free.
Speaking on AI right now, guys.
That's going to be, you know, at least one of the steps for any giveaway that we do in the future. But it's not going to cost you guys anything to get into it. just engage with the channel. If you're in here like Rick and you're watching the videos and you comment on the videos, then that's going to get you in there. All right.
At the end of the day. So again, we were sort of talking about how silver is
big engagers,
it's still doing it. And
trying to build an investment community here. So
break this trend.
I've got some fun stuff planned for you guys,
would look like.
such as a Discord, channel. If you guys are interested in that, I've already got it all set up. Just nobody's ever in here. Nobody's ever engaged with me. Nobody's ever interested. So there's already giveaways and stuff set up for you guys, but I don't have people in here that are, it's hard to get anybody to even like the live. We got 2 likes right now. But eventually we'll get more people in here. We'll get people that'll be more involved, like Rick and some of the other people that are in here.
But we do suspect 33 could be a bit of a problem.
Because we are building a community of investors, you guys. I want you guys to win just as bad as I want to win. I want you guys to win. I'm just excited I caught you on live. This is the first time being on here, and the fact that you saw me. Hey, absolutely, brother. I'm glad you made it in, man. I'm glad you made it in. Yeah, I've been bummed. Honestly, I was thinking about not going live this morning, but because I've been bummed about the market. But we're green. Got a little bit of hope here for us, because I've been just like you guys, down this big sell-off. But we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right, even if we got to take some losses here to move on to some better names, or whatever the case may be. We're gonna do it together, though. I'm gonna make a video and tell you guys, hey, this is what I'm doing, because that's what I do. So appreciate you guys engaging with me, and even if you don't like the stocks that I talk about, hey, it is what it is. We don't have to like each other's stocks and investments. It's not what it's about. It's about learning from each other, bouncing ideas off of each other, and sometimes you learn from other people even though you don't agree with them. Later on, you'll be thinking about it and be like, you know what, Rick was right. Any advice for someone who just got into trading? I would say just be a sponge and get out there and learn. I would say if you're wanting to trade, go with paper trading. Find an account where you can paper trade with. If you don't know what that is, that's basically where you can trade for free, where it's just numbers. You can buy stocks, any stocks, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's just it's just an account, a burner account that you can use.
We are really enjoying today's trade. Here it comes.
That's how I would start, because you get to make the trades, and that's how you really learn, to be honest with you. There's a lot of stuff to learn in the market. There's a lot of intricate and detailed stuff when it comes to trading. But I'm sure, just like a lot of other people out there, I'll tell you that trade, it can be easy, but it could be the most difficult thing, right? But you got to make those mistakes. No matter who you are, you're gonna have to go through the mistakes. You're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to lose money. Every trader out there loses money. So get out there, get a paper trading account, make some trades, lose some money that's not yours, and learn from it. Because when you do learn how to trade, you'll be like, oh, that's what I did. Even if you're not knowing even if you don't know what you're doing, it doesn't matter, because you're going to learn eventually, if that makes sense. Just like if you don't know how to play a guitar, right? Pick the guitar up and start strumming, right? Even if you don't know how to play it, you're going to learn, because eventually later on, when you learn the chords, you're going to look back on it and be like, oh, it's a lot easier to learn it now because you had hands-on experience. That's the best thing, man, is getting hands-on experience. Get out there, find you some YouTubers, find you a couple channels to follow. There's so many channels out there that guys that are like me, that just talk about stocks that they like, that are honest.
Twitter, we've been putting
find some stocks that you like and watch videos on it. I mean, still to this day, I do that. If I invest in something, I go watch you guys' videos. You know, I do. I still do. Because there's a lot of other people out there. Like, I'm not the smartest person in the room, and I don't ever pretend to be. So if you can humble yourself in the market, practice patience, you're going to be a good trader. You're going to be a great trader if you can practice patience, and you have a high pain tolerance. Because trading is painful, very painful. And if you don't have instant gratification, you know, if you have delayed gratification, then you're going to be a good trader because you're willing to wait.
Nice move there for Tesla. We mentioned 420 bottom, right? If you took it, you're $6 in the money. But there goes Tesla. I really love to trade that name. It could be a good runner there for days, man. Tesla. Let's wait to see what winds up happening on this one. Up 1%.
CIRX, biggest winner in the market right now. TIRX, Tyan, GXAI is the second biggest winner in the market right now, and it's really no surprise. But
it immediately rejects and breaks out 15. I think that's a good little swing entry. It has to close above 15. That clearly hasn't happened yet. But the second I heard you say Tesla was strong, like
$2.40. It's up 69%. Hey,
but I don't know if you're there just yet. Not enough strength. Still tracking this SOV.
I helped you trim some of your losses. Hey, let's go.
Today, like we're just sitting here in this.
Yeah, sometimes you got to, you know, like just cut the loss, move on.
Higher lows and lower highs into a bit of a wedge trade. It's now coming to a head. In the next couple of minutes, I think we break away.
The market's good for that. Practicing letting go, you know, letting go of things in life is important. It's hard to let go of things in life, you know.
So let's go to it.
But if you trade in the market, you're gonna have to get used to letting go.
Talk about sectoral moves. Yes, there is a noted divide between the performance of some of these names or some of these sectors, and other sectors, but within these sectors, generally things are moving in tandem. Health tech, mostly weak here. Commercial services, very weak across the board. Consumer services is the only one that's...
Calm down, you guys.
Here, we've got, I believe this is Starbucks, up about 3%. Yes, that's Starbucks.
Starbeans.
To the upside, but booking...
Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are at. Subscribe to the channel, you guys. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Especially if you like stocks that are undervalued, you know, overly shorted, beaten up stock. USAR is doing right now, though. Rare earth minerals up 18% right now. Talked about it. Last video that I put out, you guys, I was talking about these critical minerals. Go check out that last video I put out. It's talking about stocks like this one right here, USAR. Unfortunately, I'm not in this one because it's just not my trading style. I normally don't trade higher price stocks like this. I'm normally a penny stock guy. So I bought into LAC, and it is a critical mineral stock as well. And it's up to date 5% from the news of the critical minerals stockpile that America is putting together. So some of these other companies are benefiting from that. Sorry.
Go down 7%, you're like, okay, well, that's how they move. Not IBM. IBM in one day to move like this, it doesn't do it.
Take a look at GME. GME dipped. It's been winning. It's been having some good days, but today
several times
it's down 4% today.
Like if this thing fails a 200 period moving average, I think that turns into a value DCA. But it is at the bottom of the range, but it easily stands out because that's a flat bottom break through 290 if it does happen in today's session, at least. So it easily stands 7.5% for IBM is easily the most. I love the level.
WWD.
It's a fantastic level, but it's a level on the daily, and every time
Woodward.
it's usually been like a multi-day.
I like that ticker.
You haven't had to buy it on the first day, except for this one time. You can buy it on the second or third day. and you're just as good off. Or just-
CRML, another one. Critical Minerals
There it is.
up
We talked about
12,
buying some
13%.
Apple on that move down, and oh boy, did we ever do that. So there it goes, man. Huge trade, honestly. I know I keep saying it, but like this is
It's still early too. I mean, it's not even 11 o'clock
We
yet.
don't want to get foolish with it, but we're feeling a little bit better about ourselves.
See if we have a pullback during lunchtime. I'm excited.
What can happen?
It's a better day than I thought.
More confident, and there it goes.
Resolve AI. Let me look it up.
I saw Obi talking about being
I don't know much about it.
You know, we talked about this with gambling. When you're seeing the board right, and you got that hot hand, right? I mean, that's that call there on Apple. I mean, we had sort of not screwed it up, but we had made similar calls on Intel that didn't work. I felt the same way about this trade.
You have the tickers. What's the ticker for it?
Apple. So I'm trying to clear it out and not try to feel like too convinced, because it did punch me in the face on Intel a little bit there. But you know, this is a trade that I like, and we'll see if we can continue. I'm going to try to get some out at 2068.30.
LAC's back to 5.
There now, it's starting to blow up. This is now 65 cents, 75 cents now in the money on Apple. As wow, okay, nice move back to the upside here on AAPL. This is going to be a big, hopefully.
Yeah, let me know what the ticker is, Rick, and I'll pull it up, buddy.
Apple. So whether or not we have the low or not, I'm not sure, but oh man, we waited for it, and it's just about following the plans at the end of the day, right? I mean, we tried it on Intel, we tried it on SoFi, and there it is, man. The number one trade for me today was going to be Apple long at 268, and that's exactly what we just put on. Actually long at 267, 75, 78 right now.
RZLV.
Busting that long, and it just came into us. So we weren't going to exit out of some of the Q2 trade and get into Apple. So now that Apple's blasting forward, we like that. And then the Qs are still going lower. So I'm going to exit a little bit of more of Apple up near this level here.
I got you.
There it is. 336s, 337s, but nice little move there on AAPL. I feel like that Tesla story about XAI and SpaceX and all that is a good story for Tesla. But we'll see what that means moving forward for XAI, SpaceX, and Tesla ability to raise money and whatnot. But
raise money at will.
Yeah, that's why I like it so much, and I really dislike that story for OpenAI. Derek, did we ever get a story on IBM?
No.
Because what's up, Salvador, man? Real traders stay late, and today we're staying late again. But shout out to you, Salvador, right there. You are now.
It's in London,
trade, which is great. You got it at 267.
61 employees.
Go, man. Out of 65% of your shares. Well, you're turning into like a little Joe, man. You're like a little mini me over there, Salvador. I like that one there. Good call, Salvador. But we are now almost again into the dollar club right now for Apple. So yeah, buddy, that just came in quite nicely there for AAPL. Now we are officially into that dollar club. So yeah, good job over there right now. Neil just chilling in ZSL. We've got Apple huge, TQQ huge. We're sitting in about $4.
Oh, it's a chilling kind of day. Like, yeah, man. Knock on wood, hasn't been a loser yet, but the day is still early. Derek, did you have something on IBM?
No, I was just going to say.
I mean, I like it under $3.
Social media. I checked Benzinga.
Right around this 280, 290. If you've got your average down there, should be able to swing it.
It's not the kind of stock that's.
But I mean, I do like it down here where it's at.
It could be a
definitely
thing. Obviously, let's be real.
Definitely under $3.
I saw someone in the chat also mentioning the same thing. Thank you to Salvador in the chat. Learning from the best, and again, at the end,
because right there is 257, so 260. Like I said, 290. If you're under that, like if you're under $3, I'm really down in it right now, but I see future potential. Yeah, especially if you see future potential, then why not dollar cost average? Get your average down while it's down 10% for the week. Down 11, down 38% for past 3 months.
The only thing that matters, and I know
seems like to me, even if you don't do that, it does seem like to me that it's
trading them in a different manner.
It's got a bounce coming here. It does
only get better.
Seems like there's a bounce coming.
Whatever you trade, whatever your style is, you want to stick to what works for you. So some traders like to have very defined entries and exits. Other traders like to.
It was doing well this morning. It was up 6%.
Again, like you have to find.
That's my kind of luck. Oh man, you can't even see the screen. My bad.
I'm gonna give it to 40.
My bad, you guys.
420,
But
420, effectively. So I like that.
yeah, it was doing well this morning.
The other way. Different stop order I want to use.
I think long term, this is a $10, $15 stock.
That took it all the way through VWAP. This time it's bouncing, but without that same.
The AI, I mean, you might be right. Like the AI.
But also ZSL, it looks like silver.
It does look like it's undervalued to me. Market cap of $1 billion.
Still like this for a long
And then where's the
patient for your entries?
It doesn't have, oh, there's price to earnings ratio. That looks good.
For CCL,
-7.
effectively just one.
So that shows you that it is undervalued.
It was just one shot off VWAP to the low of the day, and then.
In my mind, I'm not a rocket scientist, you guys, but like
I'm perfectly willing to hit it and quit it. Just do whatever works for you. Like it's already been.
I like it down here where it's at, Rick.
Building on whatever it is that you.
And I think
did before. And
I think it's got a reversal coming, buddy.
I've not been able to cover.
Because I mean, look at this drop here.
See that Nvidia is having a bad day. Down to.
Sorry about the screen, you guys.
A little bit more than
this
that,
is what I'm looking at. We're looking at Rick's stock here. Resolve AI.
180. But it feels like a mean reversion type of level for Nvidia.
Holy shit!
I'm a little bit more inclined to look for something stronger. However.
We're up 7%. Open doors at 5. Open doors up 8%. BBAI is up 3%, and LAC is up 5.5%. Let's go.
Yesterday's low.
All right, back to Rick's stock over here.
That was a weird thing to say to call
It's asking about RZLV right here.
Let's go to Adara.
And
look at how they use.
I do like it for the swing play, bro. Like down here, I'd be willing to buy some shares down here.
It's actually a pretty interesting one today, not necessarily in terms of action here on the DXY chart, that we are finding some resistance at the prior level of support going back to the end of December. That level would be roughly 97.7. No, what I want to talk about, Neil, Sean, and everybody, is just A, the economic.
It could be getting cheaper though.
Brief shutdown, and B, commentary coming from Feds. And I use the term Feds kind of loosely here, which I'll explain in a minute. But let's start.
So they've been shorting it here. You can see they've been shorting it.
Or job quits this morning at 10 a.m. They were.
You have to hit 425.
If they would be released with the shutdown, but they didn't end up coming out. Now, we also have already heard that NFP data on Friday is being delayed.
If it was me, I would try to, like I said, I would try, yeah, because like that's the top up here
during the midday
of this drop.
Going to be releasing this NFP data on Friday now, so that for sure is
like 460s up there.
You get some economic data.
If it was me, I would try to average down because it's just gonna help you.
So there will be some data, even if
you know what I mean, bro. Like if you could bring that average down. I understand if you can't though.
Now the other thing I want to mention are Fed.
But if you could bring the average down.
These comments are coming from Myron and Boston, both of whom will not be with the Fed at the next meeting. Myron's already done.
If it gets cheaper, I'm definitely gonna buy some. Oh, there you go. That's the right mindset right there, bro. That's exactly how I would do it. Having a night, man. If you were in for the day trade today, because I think it's gonna bounce back. I think it's gonna come back up here.
Myron coming out saying he thinks they should cut rates by a full point this year. So again, interesting talking points, and also a little bit easier to look at. Kind of zoomed out in a bird's eye view.
The volume is like heavy too.
Seems like that Fed descent we've been seeing.
That's why I'm thinking it's like gonna have a reversal here.
All right, thanks, Adara, for that one, and we really do appreciate all of the comments that you guys throw through there.
Yeah, volume 7 million. Average is low on the volume today, so that.
Yeah, it's not really
probably why it dropped. They're shorting it.
We wrote down these levels and we got to take it, right? And then sometimes you do hear the stories, and that's where you can kind of get right into there. But we do appreciate.
Borrow rate is 1.7%.
Thanks for all of that one. And as Apple goes, of course.
But yeah, I think you got the right mindset. Yeah, if it drops, bro, I would average down and get your average as low as you can.
Experience for everybody around here. Ooh, change in menu this morning. Okay.
Definitely, if you can get it under $4.
Oh, I see what it is. Okay.
You'll be better off.
Brown rice. Okay, so that's fine. Not a big thing. I will read this.
It'll help you cut your losses too. You know, like worst case scenario, it's going to help you cut your losses.
Having such a great day here today. It doesn't even matter what this this food is. But today, remember Fear Factor?
Sometimes I average down on a name that I know is not going to get anywhere close to it, but just because I'm losing less. I got to buy some to lose less.
Okay, honey garlic beef.
Definitely help me with some trades. Put this one on your radar.
It's been like a chicken.
Yeah, I will, bro.
All right, so
yeah, I'll put it on my in my list.
Honey
I never really heard of them.
With fried vegetables. Here's the change. It was supposed to be brown rice, but now it's barely.
Put it in my AI stocks.
Coming through with a salad. I like that. That's going to be an absolutely banger. Props up to these guys, man. The beef is always pretty good around here. So we like that one, man. Honey, we had teriyaki chicken with broccoli last night.
Yeah, that's
the wife crushed that.
I fried up pork chops last night, but they were like the giant Texas sized ones. And I don't know, man. They just tasted.
It just feels like goes against.
They don't taste as good. I like the little pork chops.
Really tasty, I think. Yeah, I think that'd be absolutely fantastic. Right there. Look, thanks for watching, man. This has been honestly just a crazy show. I feel like we've really hit a lot of trades today.
All right, Open Door hit 24 million.
You know, and I think we also showed a great opportunity.
Volume. We need about 50 million in volume.
Getting in and getting out, getting in and getting out, right there, and just putting up some of those statistics that we needed to. That was Intel there, and this is SoFi as well, like in and out. Like SoFi, I just heard Sharif do his best SoFi impression over there, but SoFi is not so good right there to the downside as that continues to bleed a little bit lower, but. We are at the highest spot.
I might sell some LAC today just to like get out a little bit, but I don't know, man. Tomorrow could be my day.
70 now in the money as that continues to go.
Because that's my issue with LAC. My average is so high.
Much appreciated on that.
I don't know if it'll even get back to $6.
Absolute low print of the day on Apple, and we just took it out at VWAP, and we continue to climb higher. We also said that this could have been.
But because like we're up 6%, I might just go ahead and take a loss today because it could be worse tomorrow.
Let's just keep on going. Today it's going to be a great midday show as well with Sharif and Joe. So we're super excited to bring you guys that show as well. And then you'll have a lesson of the day, I guess, with Neil at noon. I'll be
decisions.
You guys all about trading again at 2 p.m. So you're safe. You don't need to hear me again until 2 p.m. Now $2 in the money over here. Wow. This has been a special day.
That's what it's all about. Great start to the month.
I'm thinking if I sell,
but I did say I would get out of
just sell a few shares.
Not going to move. Then I got to respect the fact that
take a little bit of a loss. It'll help me out. Another thing, selling shares. It'll help your average out. Like it'll lower your average for you.
I'll just go right.
If I sell shares of my LAC, it'll lower my average because I've already bought shares at a lower price. If that makes sense, Rick. That's another way to lower your average. Just go ahead and take a little bit of a loss, sell a few shares, and in turn that will lower your average because you're selling the shares. It'll sell the higher priced shares. And it'll lower your average because the lower price shares that you bought is your new average.
This seems like it wants to break the volume weighted average price, but it's right in
Open Door for me is a trade right now, but every single time that I buy, every single time I trade Open Door, not every time, but like the big swings for me, I have more Open Door. Like right now, I've got more Open Door shares than I've ever had.
It's catching a good bid.
Right. So when Open Door gets back to $6, I'm still probably not going to sell. But whenever it gets back to my price, I'll sell. I'll probably sell everything. But the next time Open Door goes down, right? I'm going to buy the next time I take a big position in it, I'll have more shares. So for me, it's a trade every time pretty much, but eventually it might be a long-term investment. Like this time I'm seriously considering not selling all my shares because I have such a low average. Like when I start selling shares, I bought shares under $5. So when I sell shares, when it's above $6, right, my average is going to be ridiculous. So
About a third left of this one, as it's just
that's one thing that I gotta practice is to not like
70 and change.
run for the hills, take all my profit. I think I'd be better off in some situations if I just sell most of it and keep a little bit.
Looking like it wants to break the lows here as well.
But for me, to answer your question, like, yeah, it's a trade up until it is an investment long term for me. Because like right now, it might be.
And then IBM, this is the one that's
like, especially if we're green tomorrow,
on IBM,
then I'm seriously going to be considering
it's getting a little reweighting today, down another
keeping
1%.
some,
I don't think it's
keeping a
anything
little
here,
bit
but
of it.
definitely gather these back. I mean, Google's
You know, like the more frustrated I get with it, the more I want to sell all of it. And that's what they like. I think that's what they want you to do. You know, the shorts want they frustrate you. They want you to get frustrated and you know, like today.
Wow, we are now $3.
You know, it's up 7%. They're gonna short the shit out of it tomorrow.
What is absolutely monster.
You know, and people are gonna get frustrated. Be like, damn, I should have sold some.
$5 right here. We've got $2 on TQs, and now we've got $3 on Apple as it just continues.
Well, yeah, that's a good question, bro, because like I think most of it is psychology. Like a lot of trading is psychology because like
you saw how crazy.
I think most of my trades were good trades. Even most of my bad trades were good trades. I just didn't trade it right. I just didn't maybe I just didn't have the right average. I didn't buy it or sell it at the right time. One of those things.
Yeah, we kind of are on fire here as it continues.
One of those things, but it was probably the right stock. It was probably the right company. I just didn't trade it at the right time.
Before, I know it's 11 o'clock, just turning it right now, but we got one question.
So again, if I practice a little bit more patience.
It's a good thought, because when you're weak over here, sometimes people look at some other things, and EU tech stocks being down 4.
Wow.
What's that?
I just put the
But it's still kind of early. It's 11 o'clock. We just hit 11 o'clock. So I'm going to consider selling a few shares here in a little bit on LAC because I'm up 6.5% on that. Well, I'm not, but it's up today.
You're talking about like your Walmarts, your Caterpillars, in their Pepsi, Procter.
But it's still down 16% for the week, you know, so.
Joe Stugatz. Yeah, for some reason, G Vernova.
But it'll only be like a 9% loss.
Does not care. G Vernova refuses to.
And that way, if Open Door's down tomorrow, I can buy some Open Door, you know, it's like, yeah, definitely, Rick. Yeah, definitely. 100%, bro. Like,
I did grab in the GME. We'll give it 225.
A lot of these prices, it's just like it don't make sense. It's just like a lot of people have left the market too. You know, a lot of people are in gold and silver and stuff right now, and
probably some metals and certainly some small.
Everybody's giving up on Bitcoin, which is ridiculous. Like crypto, like it's about to have the run of a lifetime. If you're buying crypto, like that's all I know. That's all I know, Rick. If whoever's buying Bitcoin right now and Dogecoin, bro, they are going to be so rich, bro. It's psychology. They've gotten everybody to sell their Bitcoin right now. They've gotten you think that just because BlackRock sold their Bitcoin, that they didn't make money on that? Number one, they made money. Number two, you don't think that they bought more? Yeah. You don't think that they sold at the top just to buy at the bottom? Okay. All I know is whoever's buying Bitcoin right now and Dogecoin, all these like
Money Van Hoof.
They're gonna be super big wealth transfer right now. We're probably about to see the biggest wealth transfer in history because AI, Bitcoin, the dollar, gold, silver, all this is like super imbalanced right now.
Who else, man? Green Day Dean, Anil Bilo Sell High, my man. We got 95 GT 63. That's what I like to hear. Appreciate that kind of comment. What else we got, man? Trader Sniper. Who else? Tor Ben Stelling. Veno 760 options and deep. He says, howdy.
I'm gonna grab some coffee, you guys, and take a smoke break.
You, my man. Good morning, Joey.
And contemplate some trades. Maybe sell off some LAC here. I don't know. I think we could have a good day tomorrow though too. If we stay above $5, I'm good with that. I mean, I think we could get to 550. I just don't know if we could get to my average. I'm above $6. So I might go ahead and take a little bit of a loss on LAC. And then that way I can take less of a loss tomorrow, but I'll have money to trade tomorrow. So either way the trade goes, we could swing it, you know. Like if I take a loss today and it goes down tomorrow, then I can buy back in, average down, and get my money back, you know. So there's different ways to do it, you guys. Like it's not all about buy, sell, and just, you know, you win, lose, and you move on. You can buy and trade the same stock multiple times a day if you have a cash account. If you guys don't have cash accounts, you know, that might be what's holding you back. That's what held me back for a long time, is that I was trading with an account that I couldn't day trade with, right? When you move onto a cash account and you can day trade, it frees you up to trade it today, move on, buy it tomorrow, buy it today, sell it tomorrow, whenever you want. I did my toes and a few of those, not with a lot of money because I don't have a lot, but the other one I have about. XRP, a smart move, Rick. I think anybody that's buying cryptocurrencies right now, they're going to be the winners here in the next few weeks. People that are buying Solana, Dogecoin, and Bitcoin, they're going to be the real winners in another few weeks, you guys.
What am I looking at? Palantir, PayPal, Silver, and the T-Triple.
XRP as well, you know, all of those. They're all down. They're all following Bitcoin.
We'll find a direction maybe a little bit later if it's not up already in the intraday. I just think that this gap on the daily will get filled. We might just accumulate some before we kind of break down a little bit there. So that's what I got my eyes on, guys. The overall market, nice short by the Katina man from $55. And then filling that gap.
But we got a little sell off here in the market today. Open door, having a good day.
Let's see if we can break that 42.50.
So naturally, you know, they got to sell off when they go up.
Just putting in the.
So hopefully we can see some higher highs here.
The side watch list, because other than that, they don't update.
But it is. We are moving into lunchtime, so
the pickings are slim. With I guess.
Thank you guys for liking the live, man. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. We're gonna be doing some giveaways in the future. I'm super excited about it. I want to grow an investment, you know, community for us, for the normal people, for people that aren't trying to hype up certain stocks, you know, stocks that we're actually invested in, stocks that we like. Learn from each other. We'll grow together.
This one's Jib. It's got some.
Hope to catch you again. I like your idea about the coffee, and hey, absolutely, brother. That's what I'm about to do. But it's the Mary Jane. Me and Mary Jane are about to go have a cup of coffee together in the garage. So thank you guys for the support, man. For real, we're gonna do some giveaways and some fun stuff. If you follow me on my other accounts, I do giveaways and contests and stuff like that on TikTok, and
into VWAP, where
excited to bring some of that to this channel.
A break below the 1055 candle low, which is kind of that inverse bottom. Well, not inverse. It's a hammer candle, the low of which was 108. So likely my stop goes in 107 ish.
But these are the three names that I'm in right now. These are what I'm holding on to. Might be selling some LAC today, just to move on.
Why is it not letting me in?
Just to move on. I didn't play it right. I didn't play the critical minerals right.
Joey looks over as soon as I say, "Who do you think you are?" All right. Where is he? Where's my man at, bro? Where is he at? Oh, that's not the one. Hold on. There he is. He's so angry. I like that about him. He's got a lot of anger.
Have you watched that thing?
I've watched the longer right. It's been a minute though. It's been a minute. Are you a good bowler?
Especially if we could stay above 6%, I probably will let a few shares go. But thank you so much, Rick. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And to everybody out there, man, I'm not hopping off, but I am going to step away and take a little break.
No, man, I don't even think I've ever used the bumpers. Neil's looking over.
I think I could use it with the way this market's going.
So keeping an eye here.
But you guys hang in there, stay positive. You know, we got this. It's the long term, you know. So it's all about the long term. We'll get it.
I'm Gonzino. We're gonna go ahead and throw that in now.
Hey, thank you for the likes. Thank y'all so much.
See exactly what the situation is. But
later, man.
Let's get to them. I'm seeing
later. If I don't see you tomorrow, see you sometime this week. I gotta take the truck to the shop, man. I gotta get some work done on the truck.
We're gonna have to take off somebody. Fat
might do that tomorrow.
Is being removed. And I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna call it by its full name, Joey. Fat Pipe is out of the equation and in its place. GXAI, thank you, Case. For that.
All right, Joe. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
We're looking at Jebity. I'm also looking at PDYM. This one's seen better days though. 20.25%. I like that 810 to 8 buy area. Why? 10 EMA on the 5, 810. Breakout level, $8. Cycle.
And I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee. So drop whatever you're trading in the comments, and I'll pull it up whenever I get back. But you guys free to hop around the streets. I know there's a bunch of other people live right now.
USAR fits within my price profile. So does Criminal, CRML. They're both bleeding their own blood right now. More Criminal than USAR. I like CRML at $14. Buy zone $13.90 to $14. That is the volume weighted average price under the $14 whole dollar level. USAR, I want to see if here it holds up at this 25.5. It doesn't hold up 25.5. I'm looking 25. Simple as that. We're going to keep an eye on that. Quadruple U. Definitely not a small.
All right, y'all. I'll be right back.
From the blood.
Appreciate y'all. Much love.
Yesterday, Quadruple U, of course, is Energy Fuels. It's about $5.7 billion market cap, so not strictly a small cap gapper, but trading like one. And as you can see here, the respect for the 10 EMA on the 5 really can't be understated. Nary a closing print below it, just simply this one here at 940, but you can basically blame that on the implied balance volatility. Since that volatility came and went above 23, it has been quite respectful of the 10 EMA. Trying to hold 24 right now. Quadruple U should be in focus. AMPX. Another one over here, not much in the way of volume on Ampex. We're talking about 7.2 million shares, which is not bad, not too bad, but the volume profile, very, very stark decline over here from that opening print, which had about 650,000 shares. And the candle prior to this one had about 43,000. So that should give you some context as to why the volume is dropping off markedly over here. So I've mentioned those ones. GXAI, the only one that I haven't mentioned, and that's because Casey just called it out. But I'm liking this 220, this zone over here. I want to say 210 to 220. Reason being, look at all these implied, these aren't even implied balance high. These are 810, 815. So these are pre-market highs into about 217, 215. You get that same kind of resistance at 945, 950. You got it again at 1010, 1015, and then even again 1020. But then all hell broke loose to the high side at 1025. So it's telling me that 215, 210 zone could be a buy zone, certainly resistance. Let's see if it acts as support. So GXAI, I'm looking for a dip trade in and around there. Alas, it doesn't look like it's quite weaseling its way down there with this current, with the 1055 candle and area low of about 218. It seems to be putting in some higher lows now. I'm talking about GXAI. If we can take out 235 would be interesting, especially because we certainly use that 235 as support. 1030, 1035, 1040, 1045, and then we broke down it at 1055. So GXI in focus. We're going to keep an eye out on that, and we're going to go to the big desk.
Let's move here on, and I'm not joking, Grindr, GRND to the upside as Business Insider reports that the company is testing a premium AI tier.
Grindr?
Not joking, $499 a month. So
what?
$500 a month AI Grindr tier reportedly in the works.
What?
In the works, at least at a test level. There's also
$500?
relatively small. I did put it in the chat. I did mention it earlier. because not too much of a move. But while we're already here, I should let you
Oh,
guys
that's
know
wild.
NVIDIA announcing here on their official X account, the NVIDIA newsroom, that they're adopting Dassault's model-based systems engineering. The companies are going to be working together to build
Grinder
for AI across industries. So again, Grinder and NVIDIA, both some AI headlines. Back to you.
All right, good stuff. Thank you. That's pretty expensive. Yeah, I think
It is kind of expensive.
$499, $500 right there. What's that? The one where the famous people go?
That's wild.
Or something along those lines.
All right, y'all. I'm going on smoke break. I'll be right back. Let me know what you guys are trading. I'll be right back in a few minutos. Gonna go hang out with Mary Jane for a minute.
In PayPal, touching down to approximately 19%. Once again, just holding for these moves a little bit longer, and I'm taking just small bits off. Hopefully, this isn't the bottom here, but we're running into a key inflection point with PayPal. This candle wick low on volume, if that breaks, maybe we get an additional move lower. But the longer we form this base, the less I really like it, and I might have to just go with what price action is telling us, and that's take a little bit more out. All right. So far, we locked in approximately about 15%. I'm still holding on to the majority, a little bit even less than that. Probably about 80% of my position still holding on to here in PayPal, looking for that move down to 42, and then hopefully we can run into 41.50s if it continues to bleed profusely. So there it is on PayPal. Nice little bit of a move there, guys. And Palantir was in my notes here this morning, right? I'm like, watch out for that gap to be filled. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I thought we were going with the side. You know, this is my favorite angle right there. I see the side one, even though you can't see anything in which I wrote there. I'm glad that I showed you guys that one. But in all seriousness, I had the gap fill on Palantir, but it just right out of the gate, bang, just continuous selling. But it's my boy.
Who?
Adam James abroad.
Oh, my
I had
days.
my best 2 days trading in my short trading history. Off to beautiful Botanical Gardens for my last day in El Salvador. Thanks for all the education and help. Trader TV Live gang, God bless all you and Lego.
God bless you, bro.
No, God bless you, Adam. 20 smackers right there. I thought it would have been Canadian dollars, my friend. No. He knows I like to poke fun at him with that. No, thanks. And I hope you have fun at the gardens, man. Make sure you post that video so I can comment and also watch it. I like watching your adventures as well, too. I find so much of it interesting, considering I've yet to be to South America. So that's something that has to be hit off that bucket list. Once again, congratulations. 2 days in a row. That's how it typically works, though, Shreve. You have a solid day. You come back. You're in your flow state. And you're ready to just
you're in your flow.
You're in the flow state. You're ready to kind of just pounce and execute once again and perform. So congratulations to our boy dealing pain naturally, Adam James abroad. So there it is, guys. PayPal continuing to bleed, shrink down to 42.27, and the volume most definitely kicking in. We are breaking through that wick low. This is exactly what we're looking for. We're not going to take anything off until 42.20. So another 7 cents or so. So we're loving what we got going on here in PayPal, sticking to the guns. And I told you guys, I think it was last week or the week before, I missed the reload opportunity or re-entry or re-engage opportunity on Rich Tech. I said, I'm going to try to avoid that regardless of what it is. And you know what's funny? I think one of my biggest, and this is full disclosure, I'm telling you guys, is a little bit of, like, I don't want to call it fear, but sometimes I get hesitant. But I was just reading, I'm like, how do I eliminate this? And what I was doing, I was just reading up on some things. It's like, at the end of the day, it can't hurt you. Like, I've been through so much, like, literal physical pain, whether it be boxing, hockey, and everything. Why am I letting some numbers on the screen that are essentially a game kind of put any kind of fear in me when I face so much already? So that's something that I've been working on, is just saying, hey, what is the worst case scenario? Nothing can really hurt you at the end of the day.
Well said, Joey. I mean, that's well articulated there, my man. And I couldn't agree more. Simple as that. All right, we're working in here to GXAI. We got a couple of beak wetters. I'm looking for this to hold prior area low. Now, mind you, it's still a risky trade. And the reason is because we're unbroken in lower highland, right? So look at this. This is an unbroken kind of sequence of lower highs as it pulls back. Now it's holding general technical areas. That's great. It's holding support. And on locally, it's putting in some higher lows. I'm talking from that candle at 1055 onwards. It's got that higher low profile, but it's certainly still putting in lower highs. So be on the lookout for a possible VWAP retracement. Now, separately, I worked into quadruple U. I'm looking for quadruple U to hold the 10 EMA on the 5 and try to test that 2450. By definition, it will have to take out the high of the day, which is 2440. It's up 14 1/3%. holding technicals well, but we've seen this story before where some of the buy programs get shut off a little bit at around midday, or basically the start of our show. So we'll see if this very aggressive uptrend that was intact earlier on continues to be intact. Now, I'm also looking at AMPX because this one has a lot of respect for the 10 EMA. My only concern on AMPX was an eye on UAM, kind of pull back off that 929 high, lost the 10.
Let me know what you guys are trading and I'll pull it up.
At least for me, between the 10 and the 20. Let's take a gander at the 15, see how this is holding.
Blue can stay green here on LAC. I'm going to let a few shares go at 502, 503. Just being up 5%.
So it's on the verge.
Go ahead and minimize my loss.
The reason I say 880 to 870 is because
there's just so many other things out there. I could be trading right now.
At the other. So that's my focus. AMPX, UAMY, and the ones that I'm currently involved in, obviously GXAI and Quadruple U. PDYN did kind of flash on my screen there a little bit. 846 high bleeding all the way down now to the 7 mid 80s, high 80s. I like this area though. Reason is it's awfully close to the volume weighted average price, about 10 pennies or so, and it's overlapping with a very, very clear area of resistance in the pre, which was basically the 7 3/4, and then at the high area about 790. So PDYN could be another interesting entry, especially at these prices. Let's go ahead and execute on that. PDYN, I believe it is on the NQ. And I am accurate on that. Let's go ahead. Anything below 770 ends the trade for me. So we're going to start with a small position over here. And then if it replays the 10 on the 5, which is above $8, about 802 right now, we're going to add to the position. But it's going to show me that it wants to hold up at these areas. So let's go ahead and throw up the stop on this monster. And we're also going to have a planned DCA right at the volume weighted average price, which is showing me 777s. You point at 777s over here, Joey VWAP. We got to take the trade. So that's what we're looking at right now. Break even, actually a little bit in the money here on GXAI, but I am concerned about that trade for the reasons I articulated earlier. Quadruple U is a bit of a slow mover, still holding 24. I'm long 24.05. So let's see if this one, breaks the downtrend. It is essentially since the high of the day at 24.40 on Quadruple U. Red candle 11, red candle 11.05, doji green candle 11.10, red candle 11.15, and then this candle is yellow. So we basically open and close at the same price. So yeah, we'll see exactly what happens with that one, and we'll keep you guys updated. Zen Zombie, $2 in the chat. Turks, TIRX, say less. Good. Let's take a quick look. This is the daily. Embarrassing. All right. Yeah, not a good looking chart. Sub $1, 26 pennies. Currently trading 1 to 5 split back in September of 25. Slip to the 5-minute chart. Okay, good breakout.
Yo, what up, y'all?
26.
Let me know what y'all got. What are y'all trading today? What are you invested in?
A bit of a thick trade down here, but I do like.
All right,
especially if you're retracing.
I sold a few shares at LAC.
Tell you 23. Just
I want to free up a little bit of cash.
Off the 10 EMA on the fight. It loses 23 pennies. I'm looking at that flat top break at 20. Higher low, flat top break.
Like I said, go ahead and take a little bit of a loss, and then that way that lowers my average as well. Whenever you sell something, whenever you sell a stock, crypto, whatever it may be, they will sell the higher priced share, and therefore the lower price shares or stock or whatever it is, it'll lower your average. Silver and gold.
For that super chat, because
truth only. Welcome in.
Day where the pickings are slim, we may be forced to trade one of these sub $1 names, Jerry. But we're gonna keep it.
Good stuff there, guys. All right, so you can see that I'm short on some pounds here, guys. I'm going to try to hold this until 150.
Got truth only pinned up there. Silver and gold is what they're trading. Appreciate that. Thank y'all for the likes as well. It's free, you guys. Doesn't cost you anything to like the live. It helps me out. Trying to reach other investors. You get other like-minded investors
almost an additional target of 42.20.
You know, consider myself down to earth. I just invest in stuff that I like. But again, not financial advice, for entertainment purposes only. All that kind of good stuff.
So far, we have a couple more super chat. Oh no, we already went over.
Not a rocket scientist.
Nice work there, brother.
But I do like the stock, especially Open Door.
I'm curious to how long you've been trading. I don't think you've ever told us that.
Looking better today.
All right, let's head over to SoFi.
I'm glad that we're green.
People are telling me that Robinhood's been getting hit. I haven't even looked at it. I don't really want to at this point. But I think that we're in for a little bit of selling.
Nice snapback on Open Door today. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Multiple, like triple-digit percentage gains in a lot of these names, whether it be SoFi.
LAC's up. BBAI is up as well. Those are the other names that I'm in. Portfolio's up 5% today. Not trying to brag, just trying to say that, hey, there is opportunities in the market.
5, 6, 7 months, we can climb right back up in the.
We just got to make better trades, family, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there just like today. Take a little bit of a loss today to hopefully make some profit tomorrow. Is what it is. So how much did we lose on that one?
I think we're just delaying the inevitable. Let's take a little bit more out there at 18 there. Sharif on
not too bad. 15% loss, but it's only like, it's less than $2. It sounds really bad, but that's why I sold. You know, go ahead and take that 15% loss. Free up some cash, free up some revenue, lower my average, and, you know, go back at it tomorrow is what it is.
We'll head over to our friend Robinhood. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Down to 87 smackers, but neckline.
I don't know what that sound was, but that was loud.
To the 60s, that would be absolutely disastrous, but that's okay. We grab a little bit more down there, sitting on a tiny.
So now my average on LAC is 559.
Fantastic numbers. We're not going to beat around that bush.
So still higher than I'd like to have an average on it, but I think that we could get back to 550. I'd really like to be down to like 530, 520s. So I might sell a few more shares.
And that's why I'm liking 50s, right?
Because I can buy them back. If we're doing well, you know, I'd rather buy it whenever we have more support, because it's still, the volume's just not there, you guys. The volume's just not there, man. 7. I don't even know if it's going to get to 15 million shares today. So I think I'm going to sell a few more shares.
Here comes USAR. We're in at 25, 25.30. Beautiful, clean hold off the volume weighted average price. But let's not celebrate, because yes, it's getting a nice little bounce off VWAP, but trend still lower.
All right, we're going to sell 2 more shares at LAC.
Yeah, you can say above.
I'd rather have, you know, 10, 20, $30 going into tomorrow to be able to trade. There's just so much opportunity out here in the market when,
we're at
if I'm already losing money, I'd rather go ahead and
we're going to set up at 27
and handle that tomorrow.
Into the mid 30s as well. Good look here for the quadruple one. How about that
so nice. LAC up 6%. Like I said, I'd rather go ahead and trade it.
Printing. All right, man.
And if we're green tomorrow, we're green tomorrow.
Definitely going to end up like yesterday. Looks like GXAI is crap in the bed though, so we're going to have to get out of that one. Can't win them all. And then I did get more into that though, but no, I'm not going to DCA into oblivion. We're going to take the hit on GXAI. And we'll set up at 210.
But I mean, I still think we can bounce back up here. It's just my average is up here. See this line right here? This is my average. That's when I really started buying in. And it's still just too high. If I had an average that was down here, that's what I'm talking about. I'd rather be down here, closer to $5. But still, either way, regardless, good day for LAC. So it's less of a loss for us.
Have not broken the lower high trend. And
in this kind of market, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take the small loss. So I'll take the small loss now so we can have the big win tomorrow.
With the break of prior bar high only to let that one tank all the way back down. So looking at USAR, how many shares do we have left? We're going to continue to whip the beak here because I have my suspicions.
It is what it is, family. We'll move on.
Live on all these trades right now, looking for.
Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for being here. I hope you guys are good. I hope y'all's portfolios are up, and I hope y'all are making some money. Good luck out there in the markets. It's still early this week, so if you're not doing well, it is what it is. We'll turn this boat around. It takes a little bit of time, but we've got plenty of time this week to make that happen. Get some winning trades in this week. That's what it's about, y'all. If we could just get some wins in, then that'll help with the motivation going into next week. A lot of stuff going on past few weeks, right? So maybe next week is a better week for us trading, but we'll see how this week ends.
No, I'm kidding, of course. But here's the deal. So if you're looking for a prior bar high,
open door up 6% though. Really proud of that.
The 1050 candle. So entertain me.
Everybody that stepped up to the plate, all the buyers that came in today, man.
Lower high. Higher
looking
high.
Good, squeezing those shorts.
Lures you in. So if you're looking for prior bar break on the high, you got it. And then you got sucked in, and then all the way goes back down. It still hasn't breached prior bar low, but it's right at the volume weighted average price. So maybe I was a little too early for this one, or maybe, the people are taking profits as they get into the volume weighted average price. So, with shorts taking profits, of course, which is sometimes why we get a bounce off VWAP, because they're eyeing VWAP for their profit taking level. So it's not sometimes only longs waiting for VWAP to come in, but shorts who cover at VWAP, which causes the price to bounce back off, at least temporarily. So I'm not going to get lured into this. We flattened out. We're profitable on it. I'm happy about that, but we're going to look for a better setup right now on USAR before committing to this one aggressively. Now, I'm red on GXAI. It's my only loser on the day, and I'm going to be looking here for that 207, 205 area as a holdup. So you're getting that unbroken lower high.
And LAC back under $5. So my suspicion was right that it would sell off.
Number one,
that's exactly why I sold some shares. I can't blame anybody else for selling either.
Just like USAR, doesn't mean it's going to break the trend.
I'm tired of being in that cycle, man. I'm tired of being in the sell-off cycle.
So if we break that trend, then that's where I'd say to myself, this is the right area to add into the position. So I'm going to look scalp initially, 207 to 2.
BBAI is looking good, though. BBAI and open doors looking real good today.
Getting in at VWAP. And then we're going to go small position there. And then if it breaks the lower high trend line, that's where we'll add into GXAI. If it doesn't do that, then I don't add. Simple as that.
We've been live for 2 hours, you guys. So thank y'all for tapping in. If you could smash that thumbs up, y'all. We got 4 likes. If we could get to 5, that'd be amazing. I know I'm asking a lot there, though. Whoa. Uh-oh. Yeah, I asked for too much. But yeah, thank y'all for liking and subscribing to the channel, man. You guys are rock stars.
Unfortunately, as of later in the morning, we have been unable to do so. Currently trading around 76.6. So again, that 79K level also goes back to support.
I still think LAC is gonna pop.
21st. This has been a level of interest. Again, 79K.
That's why it's struggling so much. Like they don't want it going up too high, because tomorrow I think it's really gonna pop tomorrow with the critical minerals meeting.
Most recent level of clear resistance, and that would be that November 21st level for it as well, around 2,600. So again, crypto weakness across the board, guys. Be it in these crypto Coinbase near intraday lows or in the cryptocurrencies themselves. Also, MRO Marathon oil on watch here. Company purchasing 2 cargoes of Venezuelan crude at the end of January, as per executives. So Venezuelan oil here for Marathon Petroleum. Back to you.
Let me know what you guys are trading. I'll pull it up here on the screen.
That meme of President Trump, where someone put like a face mask on him, like a baklava, and had like bare diamond chains. He's like, we're gonna keep it. It's about the oil. I know it's so good. I played it 100 times. We're gonna keep it. Yeah, we're gonna keep it. We might use it in the strategic reserve.
Yeah,
right. Like so good.
Why do you gotta do us like that? Here.
Sorry.
All right, yeah, we're out of this one. 55 was my stop, so we'll take an L on that one. We got a little bit of a move, guys. Give it $1, but that pullback is hefty. Considering it's obviously in play and the volatility is up, maybe a little bit more than $1, but That's what I was willing to rock and roll to see if we got that breakdown. I don't really want to trade it anymore. I just find that like if you're gonna play that type of tomfoolery with me, then
Tomfoolery.
that's too much time for you, really. Just avoid it. Try to make my life a little bit easier.
I said Bakla. I meant Barkla. I'm sorry. Yeah. I was just too busy to like try to get my trumpet. Yeah, it is. But I just want to update because a question came in, which was actually really good. What are the trend lines on my chart? So for the newer viewers out there, so super simple to see over here. The dark blue, you should be able to see that. That's a two. First of all, they're all exponential moving averages, so I don't have any simple on mine. When I do have simple, I'll make that very clear. But 99.9% of the time, they're all what's it called?
All right, let's go open door.
So, dark blue, that's a 200 EMA. Red, 50 EMA. VWAP is the white one and will always be the white one on my black charts. And then the yellow is the 20 and the green is the 10 EMA. So I hope that helps.
VTIX down 16%, 504.
Wherever you're looking on my charts, saving except for the white charts where VWAP will be black. And obviously I got to do it that way because you're not going to see white on white, right? So that is the look there. By the way, I'm still holding here quadruple U, and it seems to be kind of holding up off the 10.
Hey, good luck out there in the market, you guys. 11:30. Lunchtime coming up.
The good news is the current candle, number one, held the 10.
Get out there. Make it happen.
So
Make it happen, Captain.
Do we have here?
Thank y'all for liking the live, man. You guys are awesome.
Okay, we're going to get back in. Simple as that. Let's go right back in here to quadruple U. We're going to look for another continuation. What do we have on this one? 18s. Already show me 20s. Let's post. And let's see if we can get something in the mid-20s. And then we're going to wait high 20s, low 30s. Let's see if quadruple U can kind of move along its merry way to the high side. That's it. And I'm watching USAR still dilly-dally at VWAP. But I'm not going to get into this one until I see a decided trend break. And right now, we're certainly not getting it. MTC, Eddie the legend. Went dropping 2 in the chat. Thank you very much, Eddie. Let's have a look at MTC for the OG Eddie. See what we got over here. Really light in terms of volume, Ed. MTC, MTech Inc., $87 million market cap.
Thank y'all for the likes, man. Thank y'all. Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all portfolios are doing well. Hope y'all are up.
5-year average, by the way.
Good luck out there in the markets, man. It's rough.
Let's look at the daily. It's a great looking daily chart. Nobody can complain about that. Great breakout there. It looks like, I don't know, either on earnings, whatever, November the 5th. And this is a prolonged bull flag, and that's just basic wait and see mode.
Bitcoin down 3%, 76.6K. Unreal.
And he dropped another 10 memberships. I think that's like, I don't know, maybe 100 in a couple of days.
300 at least.
That's crazy that what he's been doing. Shout out to Eddie, man. Eddie's always doing it live. We appreciate you, Eddie, and I'll show you everybody right now that got the membership where they get the morning note. If they allow me a second just to kind of analyze this chart. I like this look, Eddie. This is kind of the bull flag, and we know the bull flag is telling a story that's happening in the market.
Build a website you love.
Come on, bro.
With Wix. For your words.
Nobody gives a shit.
For these chart patterns, they don't happen in a vacuum and in isolation. So I don't mind this at all on the daily. Now, when you're talking about intraday, there's just nothing to trade, brother. We've done 87,000 shares of volume, and the spread is absurdly large. From what I can see here, 307 on the bid, 360 on the ask.
HYPE is the biggest loser when it comes to crypto today. HYPE, hyper liquid, down 12%, $33.
2024, but you are recovering. So not a bad look whatsoever. Looks like a flat top here at about 375, 350. Shout out to the OG Eddie.
Followed by LIT and OP.
To let you guys know where you guys can get the morning note.
Ethereum and Solana, big losers today as well. Both down over 3%.
So first of all, Ashish.
Solana's about to crack $100 here. It did that yesterday. Fell under $100.
Michael Higgins. That's the moral.
Thank y'all for tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all.
My family's on my family's side.
Okay, I gotcha. Nate Howard, MF Dangerous.
I really want to buy some Solana.
Rhino, the collector, all you guys. Shout out to Eddie for the hookup there. You guys all got the morning note. So let's switch over here. I'll show you exactly where to get it. Super simple. You go to the YouTube homepage for Trader TV.
BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, down.
You click post.
5%.
And then weasel on down, and then you'll see if you
I'd short it.
The premium membership, it'll see members only right there. Just click read more, and there she goes right there. There's a Google Drive link. You click that bad boy, and we start off with Altman reaffirming his support for NVIDIA amid inference chip debate. More on that during the news hour. Make sure to catch that with us. And if you're not a subscriber,
subscribe.
It's super simple. You click that. You click right below the video over here. See where it says join? Right there. Click that. Their Brendo pops up. He tells you what's good, and then you can click join right there. But a bit of a trick. Don't do it off your iPhone, because then you're going to pay more money. So go ahead, do it on your desktop, and it'll be $5.99 because Apple always wants their cut. Can't complain about that, Joey, because Apple shareholder and whatever. But
let them get their cut. We're gonna get a little bit of our cut here on PayPal, Sharif. My brother, as we take a little bit more off right there off of those lows, we may as well take some. And then we re-engaged into Palantir, guys. I couldn't let that one go. We're gonna talk about why I hopped right back in, Gorb. You're gonna like this, so we're gonna take it. Then the trading gods are going to punish me if I don't. So there it is. We take some more off on Palantir. That's working really well for us. We're almost $1 ITM there on Palantir on double the amount of size we had on that first entry. So let's see if we can take.
All right, Open Door, BBAI, LAC are the positions that I'm in. If you guys are just tuning in, up here on the screen, green for the day. So a little bit of hope for us. Hopefully we can turn this boat around. Hope you guys are doing well.
Okay, we have that inverted hammer candle, whatever you would like to call it. We get that move. We then fail to establish a new high. So we bounce off of that previous pivot, but then we put in another inverted hammer candle right there. And I'm like, you know what? I have to take this opportunity.
Let me know what you guys are trading. I'll pull it up here on the screen.
Is us to break that $53 mark. Now, we don't want too aggressive of a pullback. Considering I was $1 ITM on that one and only risking 50 cents, I was at a 2-to-1, and I'm gonna get out break even if we do get that sustained bounce in Palantir. If not, it's just gonna end up.
PayPal's down today.
A lot of unrealized back, but that's okay. We're not
missed on earnings, so PayPal PYPL I think on that
I don't
one.
even know what I'm sitting on.
It's down big today.
No, don't do this Palantir.
Solana Bitcoin down.
I mean, there we go. We got 60 cents on it. These pullbacks, the volatility is most definitely in. I'm going to be prepared to hop out on this trade if it does come back.
MAMO.
Just because it's really, really starting to bounce. Yeah, and there it goes. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that we didn't take any off. We failed to establish a new low in Palantir. It's really, really volatile here today, guys. But, Adara, what do you have for us?
And a halt here on Novo Nordisk. In case you're wondering, hey, why is Novo Nordisk halted? All Novo Nordisk ADRs are halted. News pending. They're getting their sales and outlook release now. So again, Novo
PYPL on PayPal still down.
Pushing sharply lower on this
20%, you guys. $42. PayPal.
Profit decline here of 5 to 13% for fiscal 2026. They're also expecting 2026 sales to decline by 5 to 13%. So sales declines being guided here by NVO. LLY is reacting negatively to this. Now, it is worth noting, Eli Lilly is reporting earnings before the bell.
SMX. Oh, wow. CRVL.
They do have their guidance.
Corvell.
Both reporting for more and more.
It's down 16%. That's interesting. CRVL.
They are expecting declines. Back to you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So I got out of Palantir. We're going to take this off our sidetrack here just so I don't get any more frustrated than what I'm currently am. I mean, this was a nice move to the downside 38, and I'm sure it's going to start to come back in. But these pullbacks are really, really wide, and it's just not working for my type of system right now. So we'll avoid Palantir. We still got PayPal working for us, guys. So we lose one and we get one break even there on PLTR. Moving forward, let's pull up SLV or something on our chart. Maybe the TQQs.
SMX is down 17%. Watch out for SMX. It's at $10. Could be reversing here. That could be finding a bottom, I think. It's taking a beating.
Yeah, because because I seen some on the scanner. I was going over to my
LZ Legal Zoom down 16%. LZ is the ticker symbol on that one. LegalZoom.com, $7.58. It's down 17%, you guys. Legal plugins for Claude, Prompt, rush out of legal software and publishing stocks.
Give me a couple tickers. I want to run through some names, but PayPal definitely our trade of the day as we almost established a new.
Announces inclusion in S&P small cap 600.
Waiting here for resolution.
Unusually active option classes.
Look, there's a seller here at 20 to 25 that we can't shake. And it's been that way.
Short interest 12% on LZ, down 17%.
Well, actually, you can see it on both.
LegalZoom.com. BATL Battalion Oils down 17%.
Is we're putting in
BATL.
We're not really rocketing up with any higher highs.
That one is probably going to be reversing.
On GXAI, I was just talking
$2.45.
And I still feel like
yeah, Houston, Texas, baby.
Really club.
High short interest 15% on that one.
Your life, swear down. No way.
I need Trilly Club.
What?
Yeah.
Low volume today. 600. Wow.
Italian one, but I don't even know.
Yeah. Could be finding a bottom there.
Really?
WHLR, another one that's volatile, down 15%. I'd short it. That's what I do. I'd short that one. That one's going to keep dropping.
146 pre-split.
Yeah.
It'll probably be under $2 next week. YSS York Space.
Thank you for mentioning that.
IPO here,
anyway,
down 28% for the week since the IPO of $34. Down to $24.52.
As soon as that trend line is decidedly broken, trust me.
And glad I got out of Rail Vision because it is now down 20%. So yeah, my feelings were right about that one.
Twice. We're gonna need a decided break. Now, shout out.
ROLR is down 13%, $5.41.
I think I said that right. Sorry if I butchered it.
Watch for the snapback on that one.
He's saying ANL, or they're saying ANL. Let's take a quick look at that because I had a look on my side chart and it looked pretty good. Let's throw ANL on there. I'm going to look at the week. Whoa, what? Joey, look at the weekly on this. Dead. I'm alive. Oh,
PAVS.
ANL, say more.
Man, there's so many stocks that are down. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like,
what? It's an ADR, obviously. Cayman Island based investment.
It almost don't matter. It almost doesn't matter what you're in right now. You're probably down. You're probably at a loss.
Modulating cancer therapies, advancing an oncology pipeline with a couple of different names I'm not even going to try pronouncing, being evaluated, registrational phase 3 trial for patients with recurring metastatic head and neck cancer. No, I know a company that does that, right? You've been listening to the advert. Thank you for this. This is really interesting. This is the daily on ANL, so a nice breakout there. And this is the weekly, clearly kind of overlapping a little bit. But intraday, yeah, you've got some good moves. It looks like somebody got a little happy there with the buy button, 725, 730, retraces all the way down below VWAP. Now reclaiming it. We're still below the pre-market high, but we are above VWAP. I'm going to keep my eye on this, but the spread on this one is, let's see. Where is the spread? How come it's not showing me the spread? High, low, no. Oh, here we go. 1160 on the bid, or the ask, sorry, 1136 on the bid. So it is quite spready, but it's not a bad looking chart at all. I'm going to put that on there so that I can kind of do my own research for the old swing account later. ANL, great shout out there, man. I do appreciate that. All right, looks like we got rid of that seller on quadruple U at 20s. We're up into 24. Let's go ahead and wet the beak because we've basically taken nothing else since we added. And then PDYN is displeasing me. It's heading back down with a rounded top through 8. I'm in at 87, showing me 93. We're out. Simple as that. I don't like the way it's trading at around $8. It looks like it's setting up another lower high. If this wants to dip down into 7.75, 780, we can have a discussion at that time. But until then, No, you're on Uncle Sheriff shit list for right now. USAR, trying to bounce. Here we go. I have a breakout trade ready on USAR. I've already put it in there. It is now above the 10 EMA. It's got 3 higher highs, and here it goes. It should be triggering my buy order now. Let me just get ready in case this one doesn't trigger. So let's go ahead and set it up. USA is bouncing. Criminal is bouncing. They're both finding support at the volume weighted average price. Obviously, we're still not higher high. We got to get above 26.22 to get up that higher high, but we may have a level of resistance prior, of course, to that 26.22 high, which is the 25.50, half dollar, whole dollar resistance. Keep that in mind. I'm definitely watching USAR, but let's cut the crap. The crap is criminal looks better than USAR. A more aggressive bounce, percentage-wise, chart pattern-wise, CRML looks a little bit better than USAR, despite the fact that it's only up 13.5, USAR 14.75. But it's locally, it looks a lot better. So, and it's smaller in price or less in price, so you can size in a bit more. We're going to keep an eye on the metals today. And don't forget, by the way, tomorrow there is a
welcome in, you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me know what chart trading. Pull it up here on the screen.
Metals. And if you're wondering why metals are moving today, one of the reasons, of course, aside from AI and everything else, is President Trump announced that he kind of wants to create a strategic reserve for these critical minerals. He's going to fund it through a loan as well as private money, $2 billion in private money, about $10 billion in loans.
$12 billion, brother. $13 billion.
We'll get the exact name of it during the news segment, but it's
called the Vault. What do you mean? You don't know the name?
Reserve. Obviously,
come on, bro.
To counter China's dominance in the critical minerals field, which they dominate over 60% of the extraction, over 90% of the refining. So clearly, he's trying to get a leg up, so to speak, before he meets with President Xi.
How do you not know the name of it?
September.
Like you got like 3 computer screens in front of you. How do you not know the name,
man? So we'll see exactly what the situation is, but we're doing it live right now on Quadruple U. Good move up here into the 30s. We're wetting the beat, Joe.
All right, good stuff there, guys. Yeah, I was just taking a look at the tracker. We'll pull it up momentarily, but I think we're starting to find somewhat of a base here on PayPal here. So if we don't break 42 cents, maybe we remove a little bit. I have approximately 45% of my remaining position. So let's see what we got going on here. A nice strong bounce up there. I'm going to just do it anyways and leave a little bit of a runner here, guys. Not much. We'll lock some in here on PayPal just in case this is the bottom. So yeah, I just took off the majority of it, now sitting on approximately 10% of the remaining position. If we get a hefty pullback, then so be it. Attempt number 2 really working for us there. Silver's starting to
it's almost 12 o'clock, yo. Let's go.
Just for a potential short.
Yeah, somebody just said, did we just feel an earthquake? Because it was a loud ass boom.
As the market is about to put in a new low of the day, guys, so keep an eye out on that one. Do I want to pull up Palantir? We'll pull it up, but I mean, okay, yeah, so it's still continuing to climb. I'm glad that we got all out of that one break even. Otherwise, we would have had to dock another loss there, guys. We didn't want to do that. Low and establish a new LOD. We get out at that break even mark, and then sure enough, boom, get that climb a little bit higher as the market is heading to the southeast. And PayPal, this is the rollover. Glad that we took the majority of it off. A nice little hold. When did we re-engage in this? 10:30. We're now sitting at around noon. So held that one half decently. Not going to complain about it whatsoever. Now it's just to be patient and wait for a potential pullback in SLV. Eyes on Tesla as well. We'll pull up what we got going on. This is a quad top. That might be my new strategy right there. Quad top on SLV there, guys. The inability to break that 80.72 mark, and then now you're heading right back towards the lower end of the range. Another move there in Tesla up to 428, and then now you're starting to head to the south side. But yeah, not too bad of a look. What do you guys got going on? Stevenson, I know you said you were in some T-Q's puts. Glad that you cooked up on that one, brother. Love seeing that. Also seeing a triple bottom on Soundhound, says Craig. What's up, Craig? I have a friend named Craig.
Hold on. Doesn't that sound like Friday, Lo?
Let me know what you guys are trading, man. I'm excited. We're up today. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a good trading session.
I watched the Mike App's comedy show the other day. It was pretty funny.
Was it?
Yeah. I always thought, I love Mike App's style. His style of humor. I love it. I think it's absolutely hilarious. So yeah, Alicia. Yeah, Soundhound continuing to move a little bit lower, but it's the same narrative in a lot of the names, guys. You got to look at the necklines that are being broke. I'm not going to call this a head and shoulders. If you have to force the pattern, it's probably not there. But there's a lot of support levels that are just being breached, and it looks like we might crack through that $6.47 mark, especially if the market continues to bleed. Big time bounce. Look at that out at 42.20 there on PayPal. We like that one. Full disclosure, still slightly red, but nothing we can't regain here, especially with a move in silver to the downside, which I think we can run into that $77 mark. From a daily perspective, it's really tough to gauge this one because we are still forming an inside day from last Friday, right? Like you have that massive bounce. But what I'm thinking here is that you get that gap fill into $74, right? We gap up this morning. Maybe we get a little bit more bleeding and a pullback in SLV.
There goes USAR right off the volume weighted average price. I was talking smack about this one, Joey. I was saying criminal looks better. Now USAR looks better. We're waiting next at 69. We got 45s on. This is the second entry, first entry 25, right? We went the beak up to 40. It breaks down to VWAP. We say, no, thank you, sir. We get back in 25.40, and here comes 69. That print is gone. It's showing me 73s. We're waiting at 77s next. We're going to wait in the low 80s, 82, as well as the high 80s. We're going to wait at 88. Shout out to the man.
So you want to change your life? Create a habit that represents what you want. Picture it in your mind. In a short time, you will manifest what you want.
This is your year. Turn your dreams into reality with Gaia, the #1 streaming platform for personal and spiritual growth.
On this journey to accessing our full potential, we need to shift from being head-centered to heart-centered.
Join Gaia now and gain access to guided, personalized, transformative content. Start your journey.
Quadruple U is a bit of a thicker trade, man. I mean, there seems to be a lot of resistance at 30s and in the 20s, so I'm not really sure how I feel about this. PDYN as well, trying to break above that 810. PDYN looks good here. I got out of it because it looked like it was going to break down. I was wrong. It did lure you down, though, on that 1150 candle, but right back up above 8. So PDYN could be him here. Let's keep an eye on that. And then GXAI as well broke trend. Where is my GXAI trade? It's breaking trend. GXAI now, I think is, look, I'm going to put it above 238. So there is an area right here that I don't like. So I'm going to put it in the 40s. So GXAI, we're going to put a breakout trade 2, which will necessarily mean that I don't have the best price. I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and do just that. And we're going to put the breakout trade there for a move above prior level. But it really is the USAR show, man. PDYN is breaking out as well. USAR is at 82. There's the fill on 82. We're waiting now at 88s. It's up 16 3/4. Oops. Let's go ahead and wait in the low 90s as well. So let's go ahead and post there. Shut up to 93. Last time the Blue Jays won the World Series. It's okay. It's okay. We'll be able to get over that. Scotty, CCL, Carnival Cruise Lines. One I will never go on. I've seen the videos. That's why. I will never be there. I'm actually thinking about going on Royal Caribbean instead of Punta Canada that I was telling you about on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking about going on RCL.
Try out the cruise.
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise. I was looking at some really good prices.
In the water? Do you get seasick or anything?
Absolutely not. No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah. No, I don't.
I was gonna say,
even on small boats, I'm not gonna get sick on a big boat. You know what I mean?
Like, getting sick on that one. It's like a little city. You know what I was gonna say about you were talking a little baseball there. I never understood this, and I'm referring to Bo Bichette and Kawhi Leonard. Okay, so like you win a championship, right? And then you go to the finals. Like,
hold on, we've got to go to. I think something's going on back there. So let's go ahead. Yeah.
So I mentioned it earlier, Novo Nordisk here was halted, news pending, as we did have, the news was already out here, but I guess you're just waiting it to reopen. Basically, the company announcing weaker than expected guidance here going forward for fiscal 2026. They're actually expecting a 5 to 13% year-over-year decline for both their EPS and their sales. It looks like they did announce some results as well, so it's unclear if we're still going to get any earnings from them tomorrow morning. If I get any kind of notice on that, I'll let you know here. Either way, NVO was halted here. We are now out. It's pushing lower. Eli Lilly is another one to watch here. We know they are, not only are they competitors in the weight loss drug space, but they're actually both, again, scheduled to report earnings tomorrow before the bell. So again,
Eli Lilly.
and now why it is dropping.
Thanks for tapping in, man. I hope y'all are doing well. Portfolio is looking good. I just want to see what happens here during lunchtime. We're up 7% now. LAC's at $5. We got Open Door up here. Big green candles on Open Door. $5.22. So Open Door zooming and booming, y'all.
Championship team.
523 on Open Door. BBAI up as well. So doing good today. We could be doing a lot worse.
I like what's his name, Alexander Isak as well. But the point is, you don't break up a championship team.
Yeah,
you keep all those players until they prove that they're no longer championship material, and then you let them move on.
Look at this bounce on Open Door here.
Like all the Liverpool fans, my old man included.
Huge bounce today on Open Door.
Yeah.
So I completely echo that.
Still bouncing up.
The thing is because it's mission complete, but like, what do you mean? Don't you want to try to do it again? It's such a rarity to win a championship. Like, I'll be honest with you, the Leafs may not. I think what the Cubs went 99 years without winning a championship.
Yeah,
the Leafs are
Neil
going to go on that trajectory. So I mean, in my lifetime, I may never see these guys win.
I know that really does bother you, and I know you're not a Leaf fan anymore, but we all know how true that is. But I sympathize, brother. And yeah, I see.
Wow. Look at this pop on the weekly, man. It's just massive.
103
this is huge.
Million on 3 players from Palace is crazy. You know, what did they pay for Ritz, man? What didn't they pay like 120 million quid for this guy? Or was it Kirkes? Which one did they? Because I know Ekatike was 98 plus change. And then it was, I think it was Ritz, pretty much. Florian Ritz. He was ridiculously expensive. But you guys will know more than me in the chat. Anyway, let's focus here, guys. We're doing it freaking live on Quadruple U. This one continues to trend above the 30s. It just got into the day high of 40. Your boy went the beak there, but there is a seller at 40, so that high remains the same. Verts, yeah, it was. Thank you, Benton. I appreciate you, Benton, the Gunner fan there. I like Benton. And then we're also keeping an eye here on USAR, right back into that area high. It looks like it got to 85. It didn't quite fill me, sadly, at 88, nor did it fill me into the 90s. So this one is putting in another lower low. Now, I shouldn't say another, but it is putting in a lower low. So this current candle, which is a 12 o'clock candle, right back up. It's going to take out prior bar high. Looking for that move. 85 now. We're waiting at 88. There's 88 on the ask. Can we move up a little bit more? The answer is, well, no for now. 88 seller. Can't shake the 88 seller. Let's see if we can get a price spike up into the 90s. It's not immediately happening, so we'll pack the patience. But we are moving up with this. This candle did bamboozle. And there it is. It breached prior bar low, and now it's taking out prior bar high. So we get the 88 sell. And now we're waiting in the mid-90s. Let's go ahead and post. North of 26 now. We're going to wait at 7s. 26.07. Looking for USAR to continue up along its merry way. I'm still waiting for my entry on GXAI.
All right, Open Door, $5.25. Let's get it.
USAR taking out all my orders.
We're up 7.5% now.
We still got shares.
Big thanks to Open Door.
Looking for that 26.22, Joey. Hot.
Helping out the portfolio today. Also got some LAC. Letting a few shares of that go. I'd rather be into something else. I think it'll do well tomorrow as well.
Movement might be over for the
you know, like I said, I think we can get back to 520s, 530s tomorrow, maybe on LAC with the good news and everything. I think BBAI right now, I think this is a steal right here. That's what I'm saying. There's so many other opportunities out there.
So keep that in mind.
I'd rather go ahead and make the trade on that. Free up some cash for tomorrow. I really want to trade some other things.
And I'm only one trade away from turning this daily green. So I don't want to kind of rush into anything. I think just patience and obviously a higher level of accuracy, less trading can get me back to.
But let me know what you guys are trading and how y'all are doing. If you want me to look at something, it's free to spread that love, you guys. Smash that thumbs up, man. It helps the channel out for sure.
In these neck of the woods, so please, please, is an absolute. We
been a struggle bus on the engagement. We got some subscribers today. Thank y'all for subscribing, man. Y'all are absolute rock stars, man. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Helps me out, and you know, throw stock picks out there every single week. I try to throw some ideas, some trade ideas out there, some undervalued plays, which there's a lot of them out there in the market right now with the big sell-off that's happened in crypto and just in the market overall. So again, I hope you guys are doing well.
It's not the only name that is doing so. Joe mentioned PayPal, and I'll get to PayPal near the end of this segment, but we also have Netflix near intraday lows as we do await that NFLX and WBD appearance here from two executives, one at each company in front of that Senate.
We got open door, $5.20.
So
I'll be happy if we could just hold $5, honestly, on that. But $5.20, I'll take it, man. If we can get to $5.50 today, we're gonna be in beast mode going in the rest of this week.
Today we had earnings from Palantir by far.
Shorts are gonna be feeling it.
But in addition to Palantir, there was Pepsi, the aforementioned PayPal, and several others.
Shorts are going to be feeling it. About 16% short interest on open door. That's what they're showing. I think it's more. You know, I think it's more. I don't have any DVLT, but I've been kind of watching it on the sidelines. I know it was moving yesterday because I was getting alerted.
A 5 to 13% year-over-year decline.
I know it was moving yesterday. I was getting alerted. And it's moved today. Wow. It was up 7%, 69 cents. Hey, see, that's how you know. You can't look at that chart and tell me that they don't mess with us. You know what I'm saying? With these numbers, like that is not manipulated. Come on now. This stock went to 69 cents and then it sold off. You don't think that's by design? I'm just saying. Come on, man.
But either way here, this shows how flat.
It looks good though, up 3%, 3.5%. Look at how down it is. Look at how much they've shorted this stock.
But I don't have to give you a sneak preview of Neil's lesson.
It's just been shorted to oblivion.
So without further ado, please feast your ears upon.
Yeah, I see this going higher.
Sorry.
66 cents. It's been fun to watch. I like this one.
The Chicago Cubs World Series draw was 108 years.
Yeah, I do like that one. I've traded it before, but not like anything wild.
When you don't go all the way and get over the hump. By the way, Bo Bichette left for money.
Man, it's chilly. It's cold here. Where are you guys at? Is it cold where y'all are at?
And the Jays didn't win a championship.
We got some snow here.
But that being said, if you're trying to build a championship run as a trader, it's not the same thing. Sports and trading are very similar in the regard that the rules of the game are the same every day in the market, right? Like you open at one time, officially, there's also pre-market too. You close, there's bid, there's ask, there's the gateways that you can use, there's stocks that are available to trade, there's market rules like the uptick rule, and when a stock goes SSR, there's halt bands. And all of these things are in place, just like the rules of hockey or baseball or basketball or football are the same for every game. And then
you're in Cali, nice, beautiful there. Yeah, I'm in South Carolina.
Is in sports, you have a goal each game.
Senior clip, you have a beautiful backyard.
Score more points.
Yeah, thank you, man. It's actually a pond. I know it's hard to tell, but yeah, it's a pond. I'm trying to get out more this year and adventure more. If you want to follow my other channel, it's Party Rental Guy. I'm going to be doing some fishing streams, some fishing lives, some adventure, some camping and stuff like that. When I'm not on here, I'm on that account. So that's what I mean. I do giveaways and stuff over there all the time. Matter of fact, when I get off of here, I gotta ship out some giveaways to people that won on the other account. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. A lot of people fish it. A lot of people are fish it, man. Every day there's somebody out there fishing.
How do you hold your winners and not just aggressively get?
And it's so funny. It's in my backyard and I never fish it.
It just comes down to having a
I fished in my backyard maybe twice.
I'm give you a couple of examples of this, and
but I'm really close to the river as well, so I rather go to the river, hang out, fish.
Or like take a trend break off of below.
The river's more my vibe. Rather go hang out with the alligators and the snakes.
And why am I?
But yeah, I'm gonna be doing some adventure lives and
stop out on this trade.
Try to get some traveling in.
I want to scalp inside of the range, but if it breaks the range,
but if you follow me on that account, I'm gonna be getting closer to the water and doing closer lives to the water.
Wasn't making a move right now, but it happens to be. No, so ultimately,
people love to look at the water, no matter, you know.
97. I know my.
That's where I like. That's why I live here, you know, because being by the water is just soothing.
The break is 5 cents away up here. Then I'm not offering until it gets to that.
Yeah, it is a nice view, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hang out some days, especially when the markets are bad. That's exactly what I'm doing, man. I'm hanging out, looking at the backyard.
Than I would here? Yes.
Just hanging out.
The entirety of that downward trend has been.
I got a DJ set up in the garage where I can DJ and play music and stuff.
I'm in.
Some days I just walk away from the market and
when it breaks that,
just jam out.
Covering till it gets to second resistance. If and when it breaks this, I go to the next level and I'm looking up here at about 230, which I'm not even offering yet, which is the prior pre-market.
But I love being by the water.
It really just comes down to your plan and whatever it might be. But I'm going to take this one step further. Because I think there's another aspect of this, which.
But when I get off of here, I'll probably be hopping on TikTok.
I know it doesn't really move.
Try to do some TikTok shop. Try to get some sales because I know I need the money.
Opening range, approximately. So when you're looking for a reversal or whatever,
hang by the toilet. That's hilarious.
It's in about 1.5% range on the open.
Yeah, it is soothing.
Today, it moved.
I drink a lot of coffee, so I hang out by the toilet a lot anyways.
My expectations are it has a third of the upside or a third of the potential because it's not as volatile. Once that is true, I know in my mind I cannot lose more than 1/3 at best, or maybe even less than that, of what I was making on prior days in WBD when it was a better opportunity. If I'm
oh man, there's some good tea online right now.
Then the day where the range is smaller, I don't want to be.
I feel you. I'm trying to upgrade my little bathroom.
I don't always get this chance to be able to see it, so obviously, I know inherently the opportunity is
because it's just kind of like I need some upgrades to it.
But it all comes down to a plan of action.
I got like a little half bath down here.
Executing your plan and just being positive, because this is not like sports. There's a closing bell.
Yeah, not much going on. Lunchtime like I thought, but hey, it is what it is. We did
in trading.
We did
focus on making money for yourself.
Cover some ground today.
On trying to be
tomorrow, hopefully we go green again. If we can go green tomorrow, I think we're gonna be all right.
You will never get paid on somebody else's P&L. And if that ever ends up being true, then it's an interesting way for any kind of a firm to operate. I don't know. Maybe that's something in other places. I have absolutely no idea. That's why you don't see me going crazy. What did I tell you on ZSL? It's a bigger move if it breaks out of this all-day trend than it is if it just plays inside of the range. So where's my next target? I want in front of 230. And then the way I look at it, if this goes to like 270 or 280 up here,
big sell off.
You got out way too early. I'm like, that's nice.
That's what I thought would happen.
That works. That's
selling off during lunchtime.
I just want to be consistent in executing a plan of action and a strategy with positive expectations.
See, it's a big
and then you go
psychological battle. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only Tuesday, you guys. They took the market down, and when I say they, you guys know who I'm talking about, right? You guys know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the shorts. I'm talking about everybody that gave up, sold, ran for the hills, right? Went and bought gold and silver.
In trading Just worry about being green.
Right? They did that Thursday, Friday.
That is the only
So 2 days basically. Monday we were down. Today some things are kind of recovering, but most stuff is still down. So tomorrow, if we can get a green day across the board for the market,
because I've been doing it for 20 years.
Shorts could be in trouble.
Be consistent. I think
we could really start to see a bounce back.
There is a finish line kind of aspect to it. By the way, the market is continuing to dump. That's probably
see what I'm saying?
Keeps on going to the upside. Silver and gold
still selling off.
Market,
that's the problem.
The dumps. Good luck, everybody, with your trading. Hopefully, you're not long Novo Nordisk.
Oh boy!
I mean, silver is kind of tanking here.
Yeah, people were asking.
Yeah.
I like that 76 buy zone on silver. Look at that closing. You see that?
Yeah.
See that aftermarket high?
This right here. Yeah. That's what I was thinking about. Is a gap fill. I mean, we got 5, 10, 15 minutes straight to the downside with them.
And see, LAC is continuing to kind of dip here. It's still green, but it's only green by 3-4%. So again, that's like
sitting on approximately 12% of the position. We'll take some.
It's not easy in the markets, man, right now at all.
PYPL, looking for something some form of continuation here, guys. I mean, with Tesla,
it's definitely
opportunities around that 426 mark.
As bad as I've seen it in a long time, man. This is really bad.
On that one. So what are we going to slap on that?
It's incredibly hard to make a good trade in this market right now. Like day trading right now.
So we'll hit this one here.
2026 to be a bull run. Right. Me too, but like me too. Like I don't need a market crash right now. I know a market crash is coming, right? We all know a market crash is coming, right? We can't get away from the market crashing, bro, because we're at all-time highs on everything.
Immediately seeing it.
But I just didn't think it would happen right now. Like I was thinking maybe towards the end of the year, like next year, market crash, like I thought we'd have, some more. What's she saying?
U.S. Navy Aircraft Center. That was 1 minute ago. That's probably what it was.
Yeah. What do they say to that, FAFO?
Well, that's not good. But that too, like all the wars and shit going on right now.
Again, this tension in the Middle East. I'm just worried.
There's so much going on, bro. Look at Ethereum right now. It's down 5%. Like
we're up 90%.
It's unreal. Solana about to drop under 100.
Even for like 10 minutes, the world is going to react. And you're just seeing that right
Bitcoin
now.
down 4% right now.
Amen. We can't control it. But
back around 2020, 2021.
These will make some money off of it, man. Try to.
I think some of it is like the higher, like BlackRock had a big part in this, right? When BlackRock sold all their Bitcoin, that didn't help. And then everybody follows. It's a,
fantastic over here.
It's a vicious cycle. Other people are going to sell when all these big players sell, and they sold at a profit. That's what a lot of people aren't understanding. So like they could be buying right now,
put my stop way too tight, so I got
slowly
immediately
getting these prices down. I think that's a big thing. Like I think it's just a reset. I think they're resetting the markets
into the high 20s, low 30s, mid 30s. We're putting in the orders there.
But we should be, if they had not, just let it run, then we'd be in a bull run right now.
This one.
But we had all this sell off
aggressively until I see a little bit more here. Here's 125.
Market sold off. I mean, I know you guys know. I'm just talking out loud.
Good amount of volume, 7.16 million shares. This one only really started breaking out later in the day.
I think what I'm saying is I think we're still going to be.
I don't think this
in a bull run. I think we're good. It's just huge pullback. If you're in crypto, yeah, you got screwed big time.
USAR.
I mean, there's no way around that.
I got stopped out of that one, but for profit, and this one is really upsetting because
now's the time to be buying crypto.
Into 25.90, so good strength here on USAR. I was thinking about.
I think it's a big reset, man.
I saw the candle at 12.
I think this is probably the biggest wealth transfer of wealth
63 penny area all the way
that we've probably ever seen.
I said maybe this isn't the one for me. So I'm packing my patience here. I want to see
that's happening right now behind the scenes. I think that's what's going on, man.
I think if it takes out that double top,
watch. I guarantee. I can't say that online, but you know what I mean. Like it's not financial advice, y'all, but
for the break of that,
I'm willing to bet I'm not a betting man, but I'm willing to bet that Bitcoin is going to have a humongous rebound here
possibly
in another month or two.
Through that
It's going to
level.
be
So
back
keeping my
up
eye on that. In the same,
to
at the same time,
90,000.
I'm keeping my eye here on Fat Bastard into 65% now. Show me 26. So
And everybody that sold, everybody that got
size at every single penny
caught up in the landslide,
yeah, man, that's one of my favorite movies. And I got to tell you,
they're not going to, unfortunately, they're not going to benefit from it.
The Spy Who Shagged Me is my favorite, which is number 2, right? So that's the one with Fat Bastard. That's 3, brother. That's 3. That's Gold Member. That one is a little bit later.
Luckily, Rick, some of you guys are into the AI plays. I think AI is going to be the next, boom here. AI, critical minerals, stuff that very niche, very expensive, are going to do well.
That doesn't really know what's doing.
I love AI stocks.
Keep it down, brave man.
Matter of fact, AI, ticker symbol AI. Let's look that one up. AI, C3AI is down 5%.
We got to go to there.
Down 20% for the week.
KTOS and potentially some of these other drone plays. The Department of Defense announcing their list of vendors who were invited to compete in phase 1 of the drone dominance program. Reportedly, KTOS is on this list. So again, this is not a deal by any means. They have to compete in this drone program, but reportedly KTOS is one of the companies that will be invited to participate in said competition. Back to you.
Ooh, all right.
Okay, so drone news there. 20% for the week. C3AI is down 25% past month. Doge is down 5%. You guys, Doge just hit, I guess, a new 52-week low.
Now trading down to 41.97. So we did.
It's not looking good for the markets, y'all. S&P down, Nasdaq down, Bitcoin down.
A bounce here in the T-triple-Qs. I don't think so.
VIX is up 11%.
It's just continuously bleeding. People are saying NVDA.
Bought an Applied Digital around the $5 range. That definitely helped make some money. Oh, nice.
Yo, Netflix is going to lose 80, man. It is close, 80.5 right now. The flakes is
yeah. I mean, it's ugly right now, and I think for some time here, we'll expect to see this. Like, we've been in this consolidation. I don't think that we break higher until we break through that 167 mark in NVDA. Do some more liquidity grabs, mess around, get people a little bit more scared, and then sure enough, don't forget. The big boys are in this for the long run.
Oh, yeah. He's right there. The big boys are in this for the long run. That's what I'm saying.
We'll shake out all the retail guys. We'll grab
it's a reset, bro.
And then sure enough, so you'll have some news. It'll start really small, and it's just one thing after the other. We'll kind of just accumulate it, and you'll make that new high. I think that NVDA can head up into like a $400 name in the next couple of years. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. But as for that 170 mark in NVDA, once that cracks, you're going to see probably a little bit lower, and then that's when you slowly want to start grabbing this name, in my opinion.
All right, man. I got stopped out of this one. Fat Bastard. We're out. This one did
that's what it's called.
Below the volume weighted average price, but it's quickly reclaiming it. So I feel like I was stop hunted there. If that's going to be the nature of this trade, where I'm constantly having to worry about the stop hunting, I don't think I really want to be involved with it because it's showing you its propensity to do that. So yeah, I'm going to steer clear of this one at least for now. So let's see what this one has to offer anyway above maybe that 130 area. So FAT BB, no go for me. Keeping an eye still though.
Yeah, that's because it's the warrant
through the break of 26. It's got
FAT is
my patience over here. I took a much smaller position.
The actual that's the actual over the counter.
So by definition, it's a little bit more risky. What I'd like to see is a hold of 80. If it doesn't hold,
and that's the one that has the high interest. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes they have the worst advice. Sometimes they trade the worst ones, in my opinion. Because like FAT, he's trading FATBB, but FAT Fat Brands is still down 11%. The one he's trading
is 07s, which is why I'm in
is a spinoff.
So a little bit of slippage there. But let's see if this one can kind of retrace.
This one's still down 50%. You know what I'm saying? This is the trade.
Nothing for me to do on GXAI as well as this one is continuing to trend.
But I think they're about to have. I think they're about to have a stock reversal.
Guys, I didn't call it
I
out.
think that's why they spun off the FATBB, because that's why it's up. That's why FATBB is up
in terms of lower highs,
55%. See what I'm saying? Like, why would you trade
But that's as
this?
good as you could do, man. I mean, that 12 o'clock candle did punch up into 40. Thankfully, I had my order above 45 because
When you can trade this.
thinking about getting lured in like this at the possibility of that. So
I don't know.
man.
Bought 50
we'll see.
shares around
If we get back
$96
above
mark on Netflix.
GXAI could be an entry for me here.
When did you buy Netflix? Today?
Topping till inverse hammer candle that manifested at 12. So nothing for me to do on GXAI until and if it gets above that level. AMPX.
Yeah, Netflix looks good. Like $80 on Netflix, down 2.5%, down 3%, looking good at $80.
20 EMA on the 5, working its way right back into
You're at 96 though?
86 high, showing 75.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to hold on for a while. I mean, I think in the long term you'll be all right, but you might be holding that for the next 2-3 months.
That's all I've got, Joey, to be quite
I
honest.
like
I'm really
Netflix,
focused on USAR.
but I like it down here. I've been trading it. I traded it when it dropped down to 83, and then I sold when it went back up to like 85. And I was thinking that I can't believe it's down here, brother. I can't believe that it's $80. That's, to me, Netflix is worth more than $80.
It's definitely.
But I think that this is a huge reset in this market. I think there's more at play here. I think this has a lot to do with the shorts. I think this has to do with people that are scared. It's an expensive stock to a lot of people, so they're selling. And a lot of people are probably profitable. They've probably been holding this name for a long time. But when you look at Netflix down here on the yearly, it's clearly a value. Like, it's clearly oversold. And $80 is clearly like below, if not bottom, you know, like it should be rebounding soon. This is ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, bull. Yeah, PayPal's down. I think
I just want to see if we're gonna find a bounce.
I think it's finding a bottom. If not, it could be selling off again tomorrow.
Just want to go with the flow.
But $42, it's right there at it too, as we talk about it, as you come in here and bring it up. 19-20% on this stock. Yeah, like, I mean, how much lower do you want? That's my point. Like, we could go back and forth all day about where the bottom is at, and nope, you're never gonna find the bottom, right? But like, you want to be in close. $42, I'm thinking, I mean, how much lower do you want this to go? How much lower are the shorts going to push this? How much lower are people going to get scared and jump to something else because it's $42? But that's cheap. I understand they missed earnings. I understand all that. But you got to think, when you're talking about multi-billion-dollar corporations, I've said it before in my videos, and I'll continue to say it. When you talk about companies like this, it's the business model, right? A lot of times you are trading the name, the PayPal name. PayPal's going to be all right. They might have missed on their earnings, but all of these corporations are trading multiple times their earnings, you know? So like, if you don't think that this is going to bounce here, keep watching, you know? How much lower you think this is going to go? How much lower are y'all going to push this, bro? Like, this market's ridiculous. I understand they miss earnings, but like, if we're still at $42 or we're under $42 tomorrow, like at that point, it's a value play. Like,
that's going to be an 8%.
Even today, like, we should be getting a bounce here soon because they keep it down here. And it's value, like right now, to me. I think this is an incredible average, especially for a long term. Like, talk about Netflix. Yeah, that's great too. And they're doing the same thing, right? Netflix, same thing. People are scared over there in Netflix. You know, Netflix had bad news, yada, yada, yada. Same story. But
where are we at now in Robinhood? 87
There has to be, like, it can't go down forever.
SoFi looking identical.
Not a name like that, Netflix included. These names cannot keep going down like this. Like, it's the first day for PayPal. That's why I'm saying, like, PayPal could sell off tomorrow, you know, but like by the end of the week, I would expect this name right here to be green. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where the bottom is. It could be 41, it could be 40, it could be 39. That's up for debate for sure. But this is cheap. That's what I'm saying. $42 is cheap.
BE definitely having a day today. This one is.
It could be $50 tomorrow. I mean, it could be $50. It could be $50 tomorrow, but it could definitely be $50 next week. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, who cares if they missed earnings? They're not going out of business. They're not going bankrupt. You know, like all the doom and gloom.
So BE, it's still up. What is it up on the day, man? It's up.
They'll be all right.
We got to 176.
Trust me, PayPal's gonna be just fine.
Energy, and we were looking at Constellation.
They just made $1 billion the past 3 seconds I was talking. Like, you know, like they're making millions of dollars a second.
I'm getting clipped
like,
here on
they'll be
this
fine.
USAR trade as it's double topping at 26, coming back down into 25 3/4. Looking over here to see if it's going to lose a 10 EMA, because this is the 10 EMA. If it stops out, go ahead and throw that on there right now. We're going to do.
What's Intel at?
Subjectivity.
Because I like that one too.
There we go. We'll throw that on there. So if it loses the 10
But
EMA,
that's cool. I think you'll do well on that, Bull.
Very little time at above 26, even though it's a 26, 22 high. We just got stopped out of the remaining amount there on USAR. So really nothing is setting up.
Oh yeah, Intel.
For me, if there are any small cap gappers that are up nicely on the day, that are doing volume, that are ideally above $1,
49.
I'd love to hear about them because there are really nothing.
Yeah, Intel's looking great.
There is nothing here.
That was such a good play.
So we're gonna have to pack the patience and not take.
When Intel was down there at $44, it was like, what? Like,
and exciting, nothing.
and I think they actually beat earning. I don't think they're any, or like, I think they might have had some bad, but it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't that bad of news.
Just let me know it's good. Until then, we're just kind of looking.
It's like you guys are tripping, bro. This is a $50 stock, you know, and now it's back to $50. So
let's take a quick look at that.
I think the same thing is about to happen with PayPal.
Let's see what this one is up to. Great love for WDC. It's been kind of a sympathy play. Do they even make RAM? Like, I always knew Western Digital for hard drives. Developer, manufacturer, provider of
Look at
data storage
Netflix.
devices and solutions, hard drive solutions for every student, gamers, home office. Company manufactures, market sells, data.
See, they're still selling Netflix off. It's so ridiculous.
RAM, but I could find out.
They're pushing it down for sure.
I just
And
built a budgeting app with Base 44. Nina just built an app.
So we can all build apps now?
Basically, you had an opportunity to get over here at 234 before it breaks 3. 2 candle pullback, which were quite aggressive.
oh, look at that.
Highs there, and it's a low. We lost about 20% in
Pushing it down to here.
days on WDC. Let's look at the 5. On the intraday, it's not my cup of tea. Definitely a bit of a range here with 291 to the upside. Low has about 287, 286 mids.
This chart's
That's
insane
not
on
trading
Netflix.
over here, to be quite honest with you, on WDC.
This
I
is
really
such
like
a value
the
play.
on that.
If you're in
So last one,
Netflix,
the daily, great.
Best advice I could say is average down, man,
So it's not only the RAM game, I guess storage important as well.
I don't think it's gonna be this cheap for this. Like, this is unreal.
FATBB, Farm Trader, is not setting up for me. I do see it. It's on the side chart up 50%, but it's below VWAP and it's still not clearing that.
And I think it has a lot to do with the deal, right? Because there's uncertainty with the deal right now. But I think Netflix will win that bid. I think they're going to win. I think this is going to be, you know, it already is the biggest streaming platform on the planet. It's going to continue to be the biggest, you know, like Netflix is going to win.
Hey, clearly
They might be down right now,
in vogue as well. 6 2/3 today, so it's not just.
but in the end, it'll win.
Yeah,
It's a big ship, you know, it takes a minute to, when they fall down, it takes a minute for them to turn around.
Oil reacting. Thank you for.
Takes even longer, right? That's why the penny plays, the penny stocks, they can shoot up, you know, there's less restriction, stuff like that on them, but
you're seeing outsized
Makes it fun. That's what makes the market fun.
ExxonMobil's up over 4% today. Oxy up 2%. CVX up 1.8%. So could have something possibly to do. I'm seeing others as well here moving. You're seeing SLB as well. Schlumberger up 2%. Yeah, so there's a bunch of oil names that are moving at the moment. So keep your eye on those. Joe.
All right, good stuff, man. I mean, Gorb, we're holding up on those candle lows on Tesla, but the market doesn't want to find any form of a bottom just yet as it's continuing to bleed here, guys. So let's see. We can have a pretty tight risk profile here. I like this one, especially on Tesla. Give it about 60 cents or so, and then you just get out of Dodge. Maybe a little bit more to be. You can give it $1. I think $1 is going to be safe. If you do crack the support line, then you just get out of Dodge on that one. So NVDA is starting to head towards 179. So yeah, come on. And NVDA, just kind of going over the same names here. If there's anything specific, I know my boy Gaurav was talking about UNH here. So let's pull up UNH, Novo Nordisk getting smacked as well too. So starting to form somewhat of a bottom here, it looks like, my brother. But let's get involved in a little bit of Tesla. I mean, I don't think we're going to get that sustained bounce what we're looking for, but I do like the risk to reward ratio on this one. And we could just get out, take a little bit of a paper cut, and then no issues whatsoever. Market hasn't yet to find a bottom. Silver putting that indecision print. So there is a little bit of a signal here for all my BPA traders. Just the correlation between volume and price is what we're looking for. But we have this outstanding volume print, and then you have this hammer candle kind of right at some key support levels. And this is what Sharif was talking about earlier, that 76.11 mark or 76.24. We're not going to get too accurate on that. But he's like, hey, this pivot high, you might find somewhat of a sustained bounce. And so far, we're holding up pretty good on SLV. Going back to Tesla, let's get involved. Actually, no, we're gonna take our words. We're gonna eat our words relatively quick on that one and not jump the gun too early. But let's head back over to the names that we have been trading. PayPal starting to find somewhat of a bounce. What's going on with PHOE?
Buffy was just asking me about that.
Just asking if you want to cover it?
Yeah, well, I saw the headline from today. I can't find anything from yesterday, excuse me. I don't have the headline from today, so let me just pull up what was happening with this monster yesterday. Here is the headline. So this was selling off clearly yesterday. I had a tough day from 60. We got all the way down, I think, into the teens. So we lost about 70% yesterday, and this is the headline from yesterday. Plunged about 84%, give or take, on Monday following an unstable speculative rally on 30th of January. Shares surged 1,000% intraday to 133, despite no company news driven by retail speculation and social media buzz. Low float microcap stock, about 5.5 million share float, remains volatile with RSI. This is yesterday's data, by the way, showing neutral.
Considering Netflix a 5-year to 10-year hold,
shares, which is about 2.27% of the
yeah.
I'm looking for
I'm roaring shitty. That's
today,
funny.
which I don't think there is. I think this is just a bounce back from yesterday, unless anybody else has anything. So
yeah, I think $80, man.
Company, by the way, holding company engaged in the substructure works business.
To me, that's ridiculous.
Site formation, ground investigation, foundation works business is a sub.
That's a little ridiculous. $80
as structural,
like, brother.
Advisory. And
why are we down here? You know, I know why we're down here. It's just
there, but not anything from today. So my speculation is that it's retracing a little bit. We're not even close.
Incredible value.
Area. I think
if I had the money,
$44 right now. The ticker is PHOE.
Look at this chart. 5-year
PHOE halted to the upside.
Last time it was this low.
125%. About 163,000 shares of volume traded on the day.
Last year.
So that's all I've got on it. Personally.
A year ago.
So, yeah. Shut it up. Mark Perkins, $2 super chat. Thank you very much, my man. Your thought on NAC.
Unreal.
NAC. He's going to lose the bid, isn't it?
My fingers are crossed. I'm considering it.
NAK.
Yeah. Netflix long term,
very consolidated.
I think is a smart play.
Some,
look at this big candle here.
Looks like maybe some 225 sellers for the most part. You have outsized days that move into the 60s, 70s. But when you zoom out, definitely that higher low trend really does stand out at you. Save and except for, it looks like maybe a news catalyst came in late July, sent this one down.
That candle right there is what did it today.
To recover, and since that time,
I bet you, yep. And look,
this is NAK.
That was at 12 o'clock. That's what I was saying, like
with the load.
12 o'clock sell-off.
Yeah, very light on
9:30 sell-offs.
1 million shares. You can just see it's sparsely traded looking at the price action on the chart. Definitely.
Now in the next few hours,
nothing for me
buyers will be stepping in on Netflix. Like, you see this candle?
Or trades or advice.
Right?
Intraday. But
Up until like 4 o'clock.
From the daily perspective, it looks fantastic there with that higher low, higher low, higher low. And you're almost getting kind of
If this is the bottom,
trend as
this
well
is
to the upside for the most part. You're able to draw a very, very parallel trend line there. So I would say trade it within the range, but
it's looking good. It's looking like it.
For these outsized days, which definitely do retrace above.
I mean, that's what you want. Multiple green candles.
So interesting look here on that, Joey.
Yeah, Roadrunner. That actually made me chuckle. I don't know why. You want to read what Roadrunner?
Roadrunner. Let me have a quick look here, Joey. I'm not looking. Loser TV Live. Oh, thanks.
Intel having a sell-off though. That's why I was wanting to look at it too. So it could be an opportunity like that. I don't trade stocks when they're green often. I don't buy them when they're green often, but that dip on Intel looks good. Right, Mitch? Like, buy the dip, baby.
Look at the tape as well, guys. Keep a focus on that tape. It is really, really weak. So as long as we
buy the dip,
maybe we can go and test this LOD, and that's going to be a nice little trade. So we'll take a second attempt.
Here's what we're in, open door, and you can see what it did today. Very volatile here.
Oh no!
Hanging out under that VWAP and EMA.
Yeah, exactly. He's watching us, Sharif.
Never financial advice, brother.
Shut up, Joey.
Never.
I mean, that's why it's funny. It's like, bro,
we just talk about stocks we like.
So,
but good little bounce back here for open door. We love to see it. This is my biggest holding here. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. Not a rocket scientist, but I do love this stock. It's been my biggest loser, but it's also been my biggest winner at times. Most of the time, it's my biggest winner.
We get out and we get into the exact same thing in which we wanted to do. So you can see that we are short some silver. We want to test our 70,
PayPal
60. So
hanging out at $42, like we were talking about. I like that price. Watching it go under here, I mean, it's just ridiculous. PayPal, 20% drop here.
See if we can get that move to the downside. A clean.
We would not be surprised to see it snap back here.
PayPal trade, as it's not really doing too much, but Tesla
could be popping because
so a pretty good trade so far on SLV.
All right, Joey, we're
bad news is out. You know, the cat's out the bag. Now's time for. They've already said that they're getting a new CEO, I believe, so that's already out the bag, right? So now room for good news. 42, 4208, 4207, PayPal.
There we go.
Pull it up on the big screen. It's getting interesting.
TIRX is the ticker.
It'd be a great average. Look at that drop.
This is kind of what I see there. Now I'm late to the party, but I'm kind of looking for.
It's not normal.
Possibly back into that 28, 29 penny area.
I understand what happened. I understand the news, but still, it's oversold. I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody says, man. It's oversold, brother.
Nothing else is really setting
up
here, Joe. So that's kind of why I'm looking at TIRX. We'll see if this one's going to treat me badly. It is already treating me badly.
And they're still selling it off.
A penny. But you know, when you're trading in 24 pennies,
this will be a fun one to watch for the next few days. Rest of this week, watch PayPal.
We'll set some beak winners as well.
If I had the money,
because that's where the majority of the closing prints.
It's still expensive, and that's a big reason why it's selling off too. You know, but just because it's $42, just because it's a $40 stock, does not mean that it's not going to be a $45 stock tomorrow.
Any other news?
Or you know, sell off and then buy or step in here. And then you were thinking it was going to keep going lower.
No, but USAR is
when it found the bottom right here.
By the way, if you guys can secure shorts,
$42 to me looks good on this stock.
Whether you got to find locates or whether it's easy to borrow on your platform, but this looks like a monster.
huge
double top
drop.
off that 26 area. I think that the confirmation would be the break of that area low at 11.
When everybody else is fearful, that's the best time to move in.
But yeah, this one is really bleeding here, Joey. What's up?
Yeah, silver is absolutely tanking right now.
A lot of times, that's the best time to swoop in, get out,
Now we're trading at 75.
get in at the bottom, get out, just like they did right here. And just like they're going to continue to do, if this goes up, it's going to continue to do this right here.
I believe 50%.
Sell it off, then they buy it back up, then they sell it back off, and they buy it back up come 4 o'clock. It snaps back. It's going to be fun to watch. I like it.
See if we're going to fill that specific zone. If we bounce,
So don't always feel like you have to trade, guys. You don't always have to trade. You don't always have to jump into something. Just hang out on the sidelines. Watch it happen, right? And then when this happens again, because it happens time and time after time after time after time. This is not the first time this happened to PayPal, right? And it's not the first time. It's definitely not the first company. We just talked about Netflix. Same kind of thing happened with them. And it's earnings season. So you're going to keep seeing this happen with companies that miss their earnings. It's not the end of the world. You know, like the world's not going to stop. PayPal's not going out of business. But it feels like it, right? They make you seem like it makes it seem, you know, if you listen to other people out there, oh gosh, PayPal, they lost, so what? There's so many companies out there that are losing money right now. It doesn't matter. Like, America is the most debt-ridden country in the world. Just because a company is losing money really does not matter.
The TQ is still moving lower. We've cracked.
But they will make you make it seem like, you know, that it's the end of the world. PayPal's going to be all right.
I guess, as they would say.
I think we need to worry about them.
But I got to take a look at my boy.
I don't think they're filing Chapter 11 anytime soon. But that doesn't mean that it can't keep falling down like Netflix. But it's still, this is what happens. You know, this is what fear looks like. This is what short selling looks like, you guys. This is exactly what it looks like. Down. Every day, down. That's what it looks like. Netflix at $80 is an incredible value, in my opinion.
The mat up 2% as well too. Keep an eye out for that one. But hey, listen, it's either feast or famine in the tech sector. Down 3%. You are
get it, Joey.
Left. You know what Ricky Bobby's dad said, Sharif?
That's it on the yearly. On the 5-year, I already showed you on the 5-year, but this, like,
down 2%.
The bottom's got to be coming up here soon. Not financial advice, but
I like Will Ferrell, man.
$80. I don't see it dropping much further under $80.
I don't know.
But then again, I didn't see Open Door going under $5, and it did. But this market's just so bad right now. You know, it's hard to predict and try to tell what's going to happen with this market because it's just so bad. You're right. The fact they bought Warner just recently and the big drop, like this big purchase. Yeah, it has it's a big psychological effect on it right now because even long-term holders that have been holding Netflix, even them right now are probably second guessing, right? But we know, I mean, if you've been in the market long enough, most of the time the deals go through. You think Trump's not going to approve this deal? I think it's very likely he doesn't care. He's a businessman, all right? And he probably already has signaled that Netflix is getting this deal. But right now, they're going to leave it up in the air, right? And it takes time to go through courts and all that kind of stuff. But I think in the long term, Netflix is going to win the deal. But right now, there's so much uncertainty that it's adding to this drop. That uncertainty is adding to this drop because you got people that are probably selling right now that have been holding Netflix for a long time, right? And they're like, screw this, I'll take my profit and we'll see what happens. You know, I've been holding it for 5 years. I've been holding it since it was 10, 15, 20, 30, $40, you know. I'm not, you know, I've doubled my money. That's where we're at right now. $80 is double your money if you've been holding it for the past few years. That's why that's another reason why I don't see it going much further down. Because it's just ridiculous. Like, this is an incredible value at $80. Like, you're telling me I can get Netflix at 70 something dollars? I mean, so yeah, that's adding to it. And this market just being down right now, that's adding to the pressure. And then the shorts are here, whether it's a good or bad market, right? But if it's a bad market, the shorts are still here. They're still partying with us too, right? So it makes it even worse because they're adding to the pressure. They're making money right now. That's why when you look at the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, that's all down. But what's up? What's the only thing up right now? It's the VIX. What's the VIX? The VIX is the inverse of the market. So that's where that tells you right there that all the shorts are making money and everybody's selling, moving over to whatever the hell it is, but gold, silver, you know. But the people that are buying crypto, because I've already said it today, if you guys didn't hear me, I'm gonna say it again. The people that are not scared about this, the people that are not running for the hills, the people that are doubling down right now, and buying crypto, they're buying Bitcoin at all time, you know, basically these are lows that we might not ever see again in Bitcoin and Solana, Netflix, a lot of these big names that are taking a beating right now, even more so because of this big sell-off, this big dip in crypto. But the people that are doubling down are going to be the ones that are the real winners in the next few weeks when this market turns back and goes back into a bull swing. Because I don't think that this is the big crash. You know, I think that this is just a big pullback. I think it's a big reset. I think we could be looking at one of the biggest transfers of wealth right here, maybe ever, with AI, with Bitcoin being down like this. BlackRock sold at a profit. They sold millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. And if you don't think that BlackRock is buying Bitcoin and buying everything right now and it's at these lows, I think you're probably wrong. I think people are buying it up. It's just more people are selling right now. More people are fearful. More people are buying gold. More people are buying silver. More people are taking their money out, right, than probably putting their money in the market right now. But the big dogs, the big players are just moving it around. That's all they're doing.
It's crazy. But no, it's beautiful in the summer, I heard, man. Thanks, Obi. I appreciate it.
Cool.
Yeah, I heard it.
It's next level.
I want to go check that stuff out, man.
And you can see it in big names like Netflix because it's an expensive stock. It's an $80 stock. Of course, people are selling. I mean, if I was profitable, I'd probably be selling, or I'd be averaging. You know, you probably can't average down. So, like, that's the thing. That's a big reason why people sell. The uncertainty.
Comments here at a Cisco event saying that he believes that the company will be seeing volume commitment in the second half of this year, but they're not going to announce the customer.
But look at that.
He also said that customers generally
all these numbers, the whole market's down.
So some core comments from
So you got a lot of geniuses out there that are making videos about certain stocks and certain things, or clowning other people or saying other people's investments. Like, if you're down right now, everybody's down right now. Like, it should be no surprise to anybody why anybody's portfolio is red right now. You know, so like
my boy to the
that has a huge bearing on all of the stocks, all of the crypto. Yeah, Bitcoin selling off. That makes it even worse. Shorts are attacking everything. That makes it even worse. Everybody's selling because they're scared and they don't know what's going to happen. You know, it makes it even worse. Doesn't mean that it's over. Just means that there's a transfer going on right now.
Oh, 50%. But not too bad. Adara sitting in about an 8 1/4. Right?
You're either in or you're out.
All right.
You know, that's it. You're either in it or you're out.
Rejecting 27 for now. It did weasel up to 28 earlier, but it seems to be putting in some lower highs.
Netflix, $80.81. Like I said, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It should be moving up higher from here. It is a good value.
But I'm looking for a continuation into possibly 30 pennies, just trying to pack the patience.
Oh, nice.
Too much too quickly here.
Get it, man. Get it any way you can. I love to see it. I love to see the side hustles.
Just taking my time.
Love it.
PHOE, I'm seeing is halted again. You guys were asking about that.
PayPal, right on the nose, $42. Right on the nose, you guys. $42 for PayPal. I think this is a good value. I think it could get cheaper here. But for the long term, if you're in PayPal and your average is close to this, I think you're gonna do well. I think you're gonna come out on top because this is ridiculous.
India, given U.S. visa restrictions. Again, with the U.S. restricting these visas, Alphabet reportedly deciding to expand into India. Maybe we'll get more news from this tomorrow when they report earnings just over 24 hours from now. Back to you.
41.95.
Pull someone up here. You don't really want to do that, but hey,
I'd love to have some PayPal at $41, $42. Like, yeah, I'll take it. I just don't have the money, you know. I do, but I'm only trying to leverage myself so much.
Downside. Maybe we take a little bit more out if we have a new low day established. So this thing is continuing to bleed, guys. With the overall market, you're down 18 point.
I might dollar cost average it. I might DCA in tomorrow into something, because that's another thing. Just because it's an expensive stock does not mean that you can't buy into it, right? You can buy into this name. $1, $2, you can buy $5 of PayPal. You don't have to spend and buy a whole share of it just to make money. If you think PayPal is going to go up, you know, dollar cost average in and just buy it. How much ever you have? How much ever you feel comfortable? Media I'm hearing is saying wealth of the markets are moving from west to east. Right. Right, Jess. I haven't heard that, but like that's just my feeling is that like
with the seller
there's just money is moving. Money's moving around.
I have no idea.
Like you said, yeah.
Why this is,
and it probably is because there's so much money overseas. There's so much, like India is the biggest, like they have the biggest population in the world, right? And their stock market is nothing right now. But imagine when they get a strong stock market.
I can't analyze that.
So all of this, like all of this transfer of wealth, all these other countries that are becoming first world nations, right? Like, got to make room for it. And our market has been going into such a bull. We've been in such a bull cycle for so long.
That's the situation there.
We deserve this sell-off, you know. So it's only right that it happens.
Like the fact that the 10
but at the same time, I think that there's a lot of money moving around, and it's going to be back in Bitcoin. It'll be back in all the cryptos.
Mid-80s, it looks like it is. You know, finding some resistance, 75, 85. There seems to be a seller in and around there. It hasn't immediately worked its way back.
Crypto is the future. It's not going anywhere.
VWAP is below the $0.25. What do we have on? We have 74s right now, showing me 68.
It's definitely not going anywhere. Bitcoin's definitely not going anywhere.
Catch some price spikes up if they do.
It's not the first time BlackRock has done that. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's not the first time they've done this, bro. I've seen them do it before. If you've been in the market long enough, you've seen these cycles before.
You know, that 805. Yeah, it was basically an 805.
You know, this is just the bear cycle for crypto. This is just the bear cycle for the market.
Traces all the way back down. Looks like
I should get some rupees while I'm here too. Let's go, Jess. Absolutely, grab those rupees.
$9.11. Looks like it's
hilarious.
A double top here at $10. Give or take 10.09 and then $10. So
open door. Hopefully, you know. 2020 was EU market fall. Exactly.
GXAI is losing it in a hurry, guys. Watch out. Flat bottom break on GXAI.
Yeah, bro. You were the one trading it. Why are you even
so this area over here
I hope people didn't lose money on that trade.
Okay, so we did take out this
GXAI.
So we have higher lows.
Let's go look at it.
Relative to this area a little higher, and now we have higher highs. Alas, you know, this one looks like it needs.
Oh my gosh, I'm so surprised.
15, 14 area.
Like some of their trades, bro, for them to have such a massive channel,
contending with some bagels
like
over here.
You're surprised.
The reason I say that is this candle.
Did this happen?
These candles over here in the pre-market.
Because I'm not.
Far more volume than
on a stock that's up
by way of example,
40, 50, 60% today.
Has 225,000 shares.
I'm not surprised.
Traded hands. Take a look at this 805 candle. 929,000 shares. So you're definitely did more volume here, which means that you could have bag holders all the way up until, yeah, well, you guessed it, $30. But I'm willing to bet the majority are going to be self.
POLA is up 10%.
At $10. The one that we're currently involved in right now, they're both basically inverse hammer candles, topping tail candles on NPT. But thank you for pointing this one out. Definitely not one that I'm immediately interested in, just based upon its price action, but one that I will keep an eye on to see if we can kind of finagle some trades on this one. I'm going to take off GXAI and replace it with NPT, as GXAI has lost the volume weighted average price and of no interest to me. So keeping an eye on that. And then just quickly, let's see how we're doing on TRIX. Still south of 26, but looking like we're trying to put in a 27 break. We'll keep this under watch.
I mean, again, why would you trade this? Like, I struggle to understand some of their trades, bro. Like, why would you trade that?
Flip Bhutan saying that knowledgeable people have told
because he's not shorting it.
China now when it comes to open source AI. Now, Flip Bhutan
whatever, bro.
In the past has been accused of being.
There's no way, like some of
it that way with regards to some of his holdings. Regardless, though, CEO Flip Bhutan.
I mean, maybe with this one, maybe.
He's being told by knowledgeable people.
But it's up again. It's up 60%. Like
AI. He also said we've got a couple customers knocking on their door. Quote unquote,
I don't think that's wise advice.
Process tech is doing well so far. Also saying that if there is any slowdown from the company this year, it's going to come from the memory space. Again, speaking at the Cisco AI Summit, I've seen some comments as well from NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang. Nothing market moving or super of interest, but just be aware he is talking, guys. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll keep tabs.
41.76 on PayPal. Sell-off continues here. I mean, I'm not surprised. You know, like I said, it could continue to sell off here. I'm not surprised because people are terrified right now. You know, like
so we'll keep tabs on that.
The market looks really, really bad. Like it does not look good. So I'm not surprised. But at the same time, I think this is an incredible value at $41.70. I mean, that's just my opinion on the PayPal thing. I think that this is just a moment in time. You know, this is a bump in the road for PayPal, yo.
Just took out some levels.
It's not over.
NPT on the move up, 77%.
It'll be all right.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. 1029 high showing
the shorts are in it. You know, like.
In the low 10s is taking out high.
Short interest is going to be continuing to climb.
37, 42. NPT's breaking out right now as we.
The further that price drops, the higher the short interest will be in PayPal. So, and it takes, you know, it's going to take another week until next week. That's what I'm saying. It'll take until next week till we find out what the short interest, what the updated short interest is in PayPal. But I guarantee you it's higher than it was.
Can we retrace above the $0.50? Quick as you like.
You know what I'm saying? So
there at the $0.50. Yes, there is. So let's see if we can.
The bounce is coming for PayPal. It's just how painful it's going to be.
So we'll risk about 15.
And this is the first day, y'all. So
goes into the high 87.
That's my only fear, is it being the first day.
Into the high 80s. Let's keep a watch on
that's my fear. And you know, we could very easily go down to $41 here.
In the chat,
You know, these candles, it's ridiculous.
What shorts he's got cooking up. Walmart up to 127. Smackers, we'll take that.
But it's not the only name that's getting, you know, dropped.
Approximately 42.83, now down to 41.67, and all day faders on this one.
I'm right there with you guys. Just
4%. Let's see if we can get the continuation in SL.
Luckily, I'm green today.
If we crack 76 on SLB, then I think we can head into that 75 mark, which we're going to take the majority of our position on.
But not by much. And you can see how LAC did for me. LAC, that's why I was selling some shares up here, because I had a feeling we would just continue to drop. Like even on the name that I'm in, right? I'm up 3.5% on LAC, but same thing is happening. People are selling right now. Even though we're up, we should be up a lot higher than where we're at right now. $4.93. This is a joke. Like $5 for LAC is a freaking joke. They just announced $13 billion deal, but even that doesn't move the stock. You know, even that doesn't move the stock. So because it's heavily shorted and people are terrified right now. I'm not gonna lie, I am too, you know, but
that is a big.
We're traders, you know. The market's gonna do what it does.
Talking with Mateo back there, he said,
yeah, you got into LAC too.
My brother, I don't know.
It's just it's been nothing but pain. And you look at it, you know, when in doubt, zoom out, right? LAC, in my average.
Okay, this has not been performed.
Yeah, exactly, user. You get it. You get what I'm saying. Yeah, the Bitcoin market overall, you know, like it's just the market's crashing. You know, that's what's happening.
40% down from that.
And even if you're in stocks that are green like me, I'm in Open Door, BBAI, and LAC. Even if you're in those that are green that are doing well, like.
And if we get that 75 break and 75.5 break and so
they're just the market's under so much stress.
Getting in and out here of NP.
You got Solana that just hit $99. Like this is ridiculous. For Solana to be down here, for Bitcoin to be down here, it's the fear. Everybody's scared right now. But again, if you do not think
56 is showing me 61 now.
That BlackRock sold all their Bitcoin not to buy it back up again, keep watching, because I've seen this movie before.
1098 high day, that's the official high, but obviously if you look into the pre-market, a big difference. So we're going to keep tabs on that, let you know it's good. We're going up to the big desk.
More comments here coming from
that's the year. That's the yearly. That's the past year for Ethereum. You know what I'm saying? It's not over. It's just a reset so that they can buy it back up. They push the prices down. They get everybody scared. Everybody sells. They move to gold. Gold and silver is at all-time highs. Right? What's at all-time lows? What's at like 52-week lows? What's at monthly lows? What's at 3-month lows?
In the future, I just saw a TSLA headline as well. I'll pull this up.
What everybody's selling.
For the Senate, apparently says that Tesla's been telling the Senate.
Stock market is affecting the crypto markets. Exactly. I hate it, Jess. I can't stand it. I can't stand how the markets follow Bitcoin. And that's what's pretty much, that's the big part of this. Right? That's a huge part of this is Bitcoin is pushing everything down. But again, if you don't think that Bitcoin is an incredible value here at $75,000, then keep watching because I've seen this movie before. They've just pushed the price down. That's all this is, you know? They've just pushed the price down to reset it, to get it back down to at a lower price because look, same chart. Because Bitcoin's pushing everything down. And Bitcoin has the biggest role in this, but I just showed you Ethereum. Ethereum chart looks identical to this, right? This chart looks pretty much like my portfolio, and I don't even own Bitcoin, you know? And this probably looks like your portfolio. Because you guys are right. It's all intertwined. It's all like, if you don't think crypto is going to be the future, keep watching. It's just a reset. It's the same. It's the same thing. This happened last year, right? Just a year ago. The same thing that's happening right now happened with the banks and everything. It was the banks and crypto.
I don't even know that.
Tesla holds 11,000 Bitcoin. Exactly.
Ready to launch your business. With Wix, you can grab yours now.
But they're just background characters.
Oh, okay.
So like similar to like how I think that's how they're doing it, because that's how I trade Open Door. This is my favorite stock. You guys know that if you watch my content, you know I talk a lot about Open Door. I could you know, talk about it a lot more, but I only talk about it when I feel like it's necessary.
Show me 53s. So we're money on this one,
but again, Open Door, how I trade it right now, I have more shares of Open Door than I've ever had. Right when it's up, I sell it. I take my profits, just like everybody did with Bitcoin, just like BlackRock did with their Bitcoin. Bitcoin was at pretty much all-time highs, right? We can't argue that. Bitcoin was doing pretty good.
Back into 26,
they sold. Now that it's down, they're buying it back up. And that's exactly how I trade Open Door. I've been buying a lot of Open Door, more than I ever bought, because it's at pretty much all-time lows. But I sold up here, right? Above that, way above that. But now I own more than I've ever owned. So if you don't think that BlackRock is going to end up owning, by the time it's all said and done, BlackRock they will own more Bitcoin than probably anybody in the world. Why? Because they sold up here. They're going to be buying down here. This isn't Bitcoin, but you know what I'm saying. Eventually, BlackRock will buy back into their Bitcoin, and they'll have more than they ever had when they sold. And then everybody's going to rush back into it. But by that time, the news will be so delayed.
11:21.
Right, they could be buying it now for all we know, but there's more people selling it.
Doing it live. 8:50.
Everybody in the world selling it, right? Everybody's terrified. They're moving to gold and silver.
19 showing up.
That's at all-time highs.
Let's see if we can get that 20 seller. Oh, they killed him, Joe.
I'm not a rocket scientist, but I think the worst time to buy something is when it's at all-time highs.
Let's take it out here, and then we'll set up a little bit better next time.
The best time to buy something
MPT.
is when everybody else is scared of it.
Aggressive beak wetting campaign. Good luck here, keeping an eye on this one now.
And if you look at Bitcoin,
USAR into 95. We've got 69ers.
Looks like everybody's scared.
Shares on this one as well. Let's take them out here in anticipation of a 26.
It's not over.
Wetting the beak here because, well, we've rejected 26 multiple times. So I'm going to set up a little bit differently on this one. Back to very positive on the day. Very happy. Took big positions.
It's just found a bottom.
Big positions on NPT. Typically, I don't take big positions on the show, as you know, but we did here, and we were.
But yeah, it's all intertwined, man. It's just all.
Let's continue to watch whether this one can do a little bit more.
One stock to the next, just like the market normally is. But Bitcoin has affected the market more than it should, in my opinion, and in a lot of other people's opinion. I don't think Bitcoin should have this big of a, effect on the whole market. But that's what we're seeing.
I like it.
And then we're seeing everybody sell everything else.
Guys, like, if you smell the rock.
So corny, man.
All right, you just don't like the people's elbow.
Yeah,
you can't say he's not charismatic. Yeah.
No, he is. Yeah, I never said that. But I mean, yeah, we'll stick with Steve Austin, and then we obviously got Kurt Angle's use. So.
Oh, he had the gift of the gab, and he was physically talented. Kurt Angle. Yeah, he could do both. Yeah. But
thanks.
I hope he went through.
TIRX is still up, MPT still up, FAT, a bunch of stocks that don't mean anything are leading the market right now.
Go through the substance abuse issue, pain, get a lot of neck pain.
Tomorrow they'll be losers.
Tough.
Yeah, man, those guys are athletes. Don't get it twisted, and they're doing wild stunts.
Critical Metals is still doing well though here. And we talked about it, and it was in the last video that I made. Go check out that video that I put out. USAR, one of those stocks that I was kind of mentioning here, just like LAC, but this one's doing a lot better than LAC.
NVIDIA's products the best AI chips in the
So if you chose this one, congratulations. It's up 17%. Looking good, benefiting from that $12 billion, $13 billion stockpile of critical minerals that America is now put forward, and it's called the Vault program, and you can go look it up. We are now stockpiling critical minerals, which is, we should have been doing this a long time ago. But these critical mineral stocks are now getting a boost from it. So hopefully we can see this boost continue for these stocks, you guys. If you're in these stocks like I am, like Jess might still be trading LAC. It's been a rough time because LAC should not be down, but it's down. because Bitcoin and the market overall has just brought
this is exactly it. So,
stocks that are good value, good stocks. Just they don't have incredible news. You know, it's hard. It's hard, man. It is hard to make $1 in the market right now. So that's why, you know, I hope you guys are doing well, man. I hope you guys are making some money today.
When it's designed for a specific task, and that's what an ASIC is. You know, they like TPUs, Trainium. They're designing those.
But again, critical metals.
They're not kind of
another one right here.
Right? And so this was the headwind that we've been talking about, possibly for
up
NVIDIA.
15%.
Now we're talking about a different
on that $13 billion
because they're sort of, you know, the multi-tool
plan.
They're really a lot better at training than
project
as opposed to inference. But that's not, you know, the end of the story. We know NVIDIA has made acquisitions, or not acquisitions, but investments, let's call them that, for, what's it called? For,
POLA, though, looking really good. POLA.
The point is,
$1.62. It's up 9, almost 10% here. Watch out for this one.
In ASICs that specialize in inference. We also
a little squeeze play here. It's down massive. And yeah, well, you've seen it before. You guys know. I don't have to zoom out and show you. This is just the first time in a while that it's getting some relief here. POLA could be red tomorrow. It could be a value tomorrow. Could be down tomorrow to like the $1.50 range right here. Looks good. A lot of people thought it looked good. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. And we're up 10%. All right. So watch out for this one because it could be down tomorrow, just like it was. And when you zoom out, looks pretty good. So if POLA is down, like I said, down here.
Answer, whatever it is. So I feel like NVIDIA already kind of knows this.
Or down here.
And they're taking actions.
I'm not a betting man. Looks like a good price.
Agreement with Grok to do just that.
I think a lot of other people will agree.
That it's not going to hurt them. Here's why. We've seen their product.
Polar power.
Like mid 70% gross margins, 74.5, 77. Are they able?
You heard it here first.
To maintain those gross margins when they're getting competitors from, you know, Broadcom, Marvell, Grok, Cerebras, all these other competitors are going to be basically launching their own custom ASICs and definitely trying to compete on price, not just performance. So you have to assume a lot of NVIDIA's valuation is based upon sales at a certain gross margin, right?
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Obviously.
Yeah. Whatever, bro. What did I say about fat brands earlier? What did I tell you guys about fat brands? Look at that pop.
Going to put a hindrance on
look at that
the chip and the gross margins at the end of the day. But NVIDIA,
I said this was the trade.
Steps in the right direction. Then we talk about that cyclical revenue.
And they're cutting it back down. This could be an incredible trade this week, you guys. I'm not 100% on it. You know, if they're doing a reverse split or what, but 16 cents.
Remaining in bed with each other. Watch out! I think this is going to be it's going to be big.
I'd watch out for this one tomorrow.
The party needs to perform a little bit more.
I think this could be the trade tomorrow. Could be a trade after hours. It could still be the trade today. FAT 1641.
I want to stress that Sam Altman denied all.
I like it under 16.
All these reports said he's very happy with NVIDIA, but the truth of the matter is we know that there's a shift in focus.
Down 30% on the week, 54% month, past 3 months down over 90%, you guys.
And
it's a little squeeze play.
On inference, and that's really inference is going to be how you build your apps to take advantage of all that training data. So I don't think this story is off base in the general sense. Maybe it's
I'm not going to be like Nacho and lead you guys astray and tell you about FATBBBCC, whatever the hell they were talking about.
At least for the most part. Let's see it.
The one that's up 1,000%.
Global have agreed to a 5-year strategic partnership to deploy Google's Gemini AI models and cloud tools across Liberty's European operations. So what this will entail will be Liberty Global will be planning to use Google's cloud tools.
But I'm going to hop off of here, you guys, and
automation. And Google
grab another cup of coffee. I got some chores and stuff to do around the house. Subscribe to the channel, you guys, if you like undervalued stocks. I come out with stock picks every single week, you guys. I talk about stocks that I like. I'm not influenced by other creators out there, other people in the live. I like hearing about what you guys trade so that I know what to talk about, what to pull up here on the screen, and you know, I'll have an issue with it. I don't hate on anybody, what you're invested in. I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? We are stronger together than we could ever be apart. All right. So let's not get divisive about what we invest in. Let's come together and talk about it. All right. So we all got good points. I think we all got good trades. I think we could all be better traders.
What it is. And
all right. And I think that could happen quicker when we're together and when we come together. I want to do some giveaways on this channel like I do on my other channels, other platforms. So follow me on my other platforms. You know, let's get to know each other. All right. Let's help each other out however we can. And let's make some money in this market together. All right. It doesn't cost you guys anything to subscribe to the channel. I'm not here to sell you anything. I don't have any courses for you guys. All right. But we will learn together and we will talk about the stocks. All right. And we'll get there. It just takes time, y'all. You just can't give up. You can't get upset. You know, throw a tantrum and say, screw all the other stocks, screw this stock because I lost money. Don't be like that. Don't be that trader. If you lost money into a stock and it's really making you mad and you can't make a trade out of that stock, do me a favor and do yourself some service and put that stock, unfollow it, or put it into a watch list that says do not trade. That's what I had to do. I had to start putting certain stocks into a watch list that says don't ever trade this because it'll look good to me and I'll trade it and it just never works out. All right. What we have to do is find the algorithm, just like you got to do when you make content, right? We got to find the algorithm in the market. Right now, it's a bad market, all right? So it's hard to find our groove. But once we find our groove, what we're good at, what signs, signals, you know, you can look at a stock a lot of times and tell that it's undervalued, it's oversold, but is it the right time to buy it, right? So that's the thing. We just have to get good at making those good trades, getting in at the right times, or just finding value. A lot of times when you can find value, you know you're in a good spot, right? It's like, hey, it's a value play. It's cheap. It's oversold. I can get in here. I can average down, and we can just wait it out. And most of the time, you'll be fine. Most of the time, markets go back up. All right. Most of the time, stocks go back up. So guys, don't lose hope. Stay positive. All right. And if you got to walk away from the markets, walk away. We'll come back tomorrow. All right. I might not be on live tomorrow. So subscribe to the channel, you guys. I might just put out some content for you guys. But either way, I want to get some stock picks out there for y'all. So stay alert, subscribe to the channel. We got some giveaways. We got some good stuff planned, man. I've enjoyed it meeting you guys and really appreciate the support and the engagement. You guys are awesome. And you know, as long as we stay positive, hey, good things are going to happen. As long as we're good people, good things happen to good people. Know that. All right. So if you've been out here losing and you've been down and bad things have been happening to you, just stay positive. You just haven't found the right group of people. You just haven't found, you know, the right source of information. You just haven't found the right stock, and it happens. You know, it happens. But we'll find it. We'll find our people. We'll find our tribe. We'll find our stock together. All right. Just how long is it going to take? But we'll get there together, you guys. Let's build this investment community. And stay positive. But good luck out there in the markets, y'all. Hope y'all make some money.
Cold weather climate.
For entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. But we'll be back. We'll be back. If not tomorrow, maybe the next day, you guys, and do some live trading, hang out, drink some coffee, and watch the stock market. As crazy as it is, as hard as it is to watch. You know, we got to be alert, man. We got to be alert so that we can spot these patterns. That's really what it is. The stock market is just patterns. It's just patterns that happen again and again and again and again. That's how I know in my heart of hearts that Bitcoin is going to be all right. Bitcoin's going to go back up because this has happened again. And this is a pattern that I have seen. So you see patterns, I see patterns. We come together, we talk about it. You find a stock you like, I find a stock I like. We'll come back, we'll reconvene at a later date, and we'll party together, you guys, and hopefully we'll make some money together. Appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all on the next live. Y'all be good, stay positive.
300 miles as well.
See y'all later, man.
Also a great look, and the fact that he's continuing these 30 days of FSD to kind of show people how good it is, I think is also good. Obviously, that